Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Todd. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If this is your first stream watching live via Twitch, hit the follow button. Thank you so much. If you're watching live, I guess, later via YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Free and easy way to support the channel, of course. But we have a good one for you today. 5 member-requested videos off of toddreacts.com. If you two would like to guide the stream and literally control what we're going to be reacting to, you certainly can. toddreacts.com. As you see before you, those are the video requesting tiers, so go ahead and check those out. And of course, on the website, we do have, you know what? Let's refresh it. How about that? Okay. We do have the queue as well, and that is what videos have been requested already by members. So you can check it out. If you don't see something you want on there, you can just scroll to the bottom of the page. You can also sign up there as well. And like I said, this is a YouTube channel. If you haven't already, check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Over 15,000 of you have already done so. I appreciate it greatly. Hopefully the algorithm is working in your favor, of course. What's up, Moon Carrot? What's up, Witch? Welcome in. Welcome in. Over 1,200 videos in the backlog, and we do have playlists if you're looking for something very specific. So go ahead and check that out. And last but certainly not least, available to everyone is the Todd Reacts Discord server. We hold a monthly stream directly into that server. So if you want to join us for that and check it out and be a month early, because it posts a month later on YouTube, and of course it's uploaded to the website for members as well, so you get couple chances to see it before we post it to YouTube. So join us in there. It's totally free. Links available pretty much everywhere. Everywhere you can find links for this. But check it out. I think we're closing in on 400 members, which is awesome. So if you're excited, if you're enjoying the experience and you want more and meet other people that are into what you're into, check us out. A lot of fun. It is the YouTube comments, but way more interesting because you can have photos and videos and upload new happenings and new, information about your favorite pair or whatever. You can really make it your own. So join us in there. It's a lot of fun. Friends have been made, all that good stuff. So join us. This is your personal invite. All right. I hope you had a tremendous weekend. It went by too quick. Good grief. It literally feels like a blink of an eye, and we go from Friday night to Monday night. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Hopefully you enjoyed it, found something to do, found something to enjoy, all that good stuff, or whether it's just hanging out. Honestly, that was a majority of my weekend, just kind of hanging out, enjoying a movie. I watched one battle after another, which lived up to its name. That movie was long. I made the mistake of starting it way too late at night, and it ended at about 1:30, 1 o'clock, something like that, and I was starting to lose it about halfway through. So, yeah, I kept going, man, the title was accurate. Like, they left nothing on the cutting room floor at all. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was a very interesting movie. A Mile a Minute. If you haven't seen it, it is just from the jump. It is immediate action, and it just keeps going, keeps building. And it literally was like almost 3 hour, I think it was 2 hours and 50 minutes or something like that, or 2 hours and 45 minutes. It is, whoa. And it just doesn't stop. Does not stop at all. It's kind of crazy, but it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. So I checked that out and, just kind of a lazy weekend. Enjoyed it. Relaxing. Like I said, you blink and the weekend's over. It's kind of crazy. But hopefully you enjoyed yours. We have 5 amazing videos. Like I said before, we're going to start off with Alex Rider, which I don't believe I've reacted to before because it's literally not bringing up any recollection for me at all. So I have no idea what it's about. That should be interesting. After all these videos, of course, we have some links to pull up, some information, some context, all that good stuff. Shout out to the wonderful mods that put that together. I appreciate you greatly. And then after that, we have a good Omens edit, ranking Glee competitive songs or competition songs. That should be interesting. We've checked out Glee pretty frequently lately. So it's been fascinating. I've never really saw much of it before that. So it's been really cool. Singing's been good. And the that teacher is very interesting, Mr. Shu. College Dropout, Dan Howell, looking forward to that after that, as well as the Dan and Phil were returning to the island. Fantopia, Tomodachi Life, number 3, looking forward to it. Hopefully you are as well. It's been an interesting journey. I'm kind of sad that we only have one left. That's a bit depressing, but you know, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's man, I'm really glad they went the gaming route, because it really adds this whole other creative side to them, and it just lets their comedy really just come out in just situations that wouldn't normally be there. It's phenomenal. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you haven't seen those, go ahead and check them out. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first one, shall we? It is Alex Rider, entitled Soldier. The editor says, please enjoy this little video highlighting the various ways Alex is screwed over by most of the people in his life. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. That's not good. Oh gosh. Well, this would be an interesting introduction for sure. I think most people in the fandom would have loved if they made Tomodachi Life a 200-part series, so we're all very sad they stopped after 4, right? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, they've been great. They have been really great. I think it was also a way to make content without Dan feeling the need to be a perfectionist about every vid he makes, which was on his main channel. True. It makes it a little bit more relaxed, because you're kind of reacting to what's happening live, and, you know, you can't really plan that, so you just kind of go with it. So I would assume it definitely is a lot easier. Otherwise, you know, you're thinking of shots, you're thinking of how to stage it, light it, edit it, all that stuff. It's a process for sure. All right, Alex Rider, Soldier.
He's a walking security breach.
Head down till the work is done. Waiting on
An emotionally unstable teenager who knows who we are
soldier, keep on
and who assaulted one of our people.
And isn't that exactly what we need?
An
An emotionally unstable teenager.
Labor on that midnight wire, listening for that angel choir. You got nowhere to run. You wanna take a drink of that promised land.
You've got good taste in vodka.
Seriously? What are you doing?
Wipe the dirt
Don't you like
off
kissing?
your hand.
No, I just don't like kissing you. I have to go.
Careful, son,
Where?
we got dreamers,
To do your job.
but it gets hard to pretend.
Point blank.
What is point blank?
It's where you can't miss, arsehole.
Soldier, keep on marching on. Head down till the work is done.
This is what you had to see to learn.
Soldier, keep
Trial
on
by
This is what we
fire.
do.
quiet
If you threaten my friends again,
beast.
I'll find a way to hurt you.
Hide your soul out of his reach. Shiver to that broken breeze.
Hit up.
If you can't kill,
Dark
No way.
into the heat.
you're weak.
Shoot me.
Oh,
I'm so sick of it, Jack. I'm sick of being lied to and manipulated to do what everyone else wants.
Don't let it become personal.
oh,
Alex.
You know how your father died?
Plane crash. It is personal. I lost my family.
Is that what they told you?
On Air Force One, Yasin said,
Did he say anything to you?
Your father was
Nothing at all.
my friend.
He said my father was his friend.
He became a very close friend of mine.
When my uncle died, But what if it's... Yassi killed him? What if it's bullshit? What? All the lies people have been telling me my whole life just started to unravel. What if they're lying? Who he was, what he did, none of it was true. My dad was murdered. And now it feels like it's happening again.
You said you knew he killed your father. Was that her? Alex? Was that Mrs. Jones?
Let's shot.
Say something!
You think this is about John? Alex Ryder's father?
Very good. Your father.
Not quite good enough.
Your compassion. We both know you can't do it. You're not a killer. Weakness.
Interesting.
Keep on marching on.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm fascinated. I'm interested. Obviously, there's some sort of barrier to him killing people, which I don't know if that's going to work in his favor, given the line of work. That's fascinating. Link down about 3 times. I just kept saying in my head, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out their channel. They might have other edits that might interest you. And if it really interests you, you could request it for stream. You did. Welcome in, Phoebe. They will be. Yes. I usually do that because they're a great way to end. It's going to be funny. It's going to be interesting. and I know I'm going to laugh. So I just kind of automatically go that way because at the very least, I don't want to end the stream on anything like negative or serious. And sometimes it happens, but I try to avoid it. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on Alex Rider and figure out what is going on. Obviously, it is a British spy thriller. It's based on a novel series of the same name. Let's see. Recruited by a subdivision of MI6 as a teenage spy to undertake espionage missions, the series is Amazon's first scripted British Amazon original series. Show is jointly produced by 11th Hour Films and Sony Pictures Television. Second screen adaptation of the novels following the 2006 feature film Stormbreaker. Who was in that? No idea. Robbie Coltrane. Pretty sure I've seen him before. Ewan McGregor? Okay, he was in there. I do know Bill. Alicia Silverstone. Interesting. Mickey Rourke. I don't remember this movie at all from 2006. I really don't. Grossed between 20 and 23 million upon its theatrical release, failing to recoup its $40 million budget. Ouch. All right. So this was in 2020. 8th episode, first season. Man, back to these 8 episodes. Released in June of 2020, so they had this coming for a while. In November 2020, the series was renewed for a second season. That's good. Adapting the book Eagle Strike. Second season premiered in 2021 on IMDb TV. What? Oh, was that bought out by Amazon Freevee or whatever? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So it was many different names. Holy moly. So it started off as IMDb TV, I guess. No, Free Dive in 2019. Then it became IMDb TV 5 months later. And then it was rebranded to Amazon Freevee. Good grief. I don't know what they were going for with that. The third and final season premiered in 2024 on Freevee. The series has received positive reviews, which is a good sign compared to the movie, with praise for the cinematography, score, performances, particularly for Ferrant and Branagh O'Connor. Interesting. He was tasked with infiltrating a controversial corrective academy for the wayward offspring of the ultra-rich. Interesting. It's only 24 episodes. Man, that's crazy. It was released on 3 different platforms. Oh my gosh. Oh my. That's tumultuous right there. And the fact that it, succeeded and it got 3 seasons when it was 3 different networks is kind of impressive. Wow. Season 1 got 85% on Rotten Tomatoes for the critics, 81 fan meter. Alex Rider's first season takes a minute to find its footing, but once it does, proves a solid entry into the espionage game that the whole family can enjoy. Love to hear that. That's good. Question is, what did the other seasons get? Try to find that here. All right. Overall, 83% audience. That's pretty good. Am I kidding? That's pretty great. We have no critics' reviews for the first 2 seasons. How? How is there none? That makes no sense. That's weird. Alex Rider to Mrs. Jones regarding Alex's talents as a spy. Quote, "That's what makes you such a great spy. It isn't that you were made one or trained to be one. It's just in your heart, you are one." Young agent for the Special Operations Department of MI6, British International Intelligence Service, at no more than 14 years old. Alex was forced into this occupation after MI6 noticed Alex's many talents. He's also worked for the CIA, Scorpia, and the Australian Secret Intelligence Service. What the heck is Scorpia? Oh, interesting. Private intelligence agency stood for sabotage, corruption, intelligence, and assassination. Well, geez. Boy, that really spells it out. Differences in the TV series. This sounds interesting. You're like a ninja, really, really bad one. That's an interesting way to describe somebody. Covering the events of Point Blank, the premise is largely the same, with only minor variations. Rather than everything being revealed to Alex by Dr. Grief, Alex breaks into the basement, not the 3rd floor, and discovers or deduces the extent of Dr. Grief's Gemini project. Further, he does not escape from Dr. Grief alone, but rather is freed by Kira, another student at Point Blank Academy. He then works for MI6 to trick Eva into thinking he flatlined and died after getting hit by a truck. After MI6 raids and shuts down Point Blank, his clone does indeed come after him, as in the novel, but there's no ambiguity that the real Alex survived, while Tom Harris immediately deducing which is the real Alex and allowing clone Alex to be singled out and eliminated. All right, so there's slight variations, but it doesn't sound like a lot. Which, I mean, the fact that the fact that there's not that many differences, but it's still reviewed way higher than the movie, I mean, that's pretty amazing. Alex was 3 months old when his mother and father were killed in an airplane accident, air quotes. Later in Snakehead's missing chapter, Coda, is revealed that Alex's godfather, Anthony Howell, placed a bomb on their plane and detonated it under orders of Scorpia's founding member, Julia, who was angry because John had tricked Scorpia. Fortunately, Alex was not on the plane, having been left behind with a nanny due to an ear infection. He would have been flown out to them when he recovered. Following his parents' demise, Alex's paternal uncle adopted Alex and raised him in his house in Chelsea, London. Ian and Alex had a close relationship, doing practically everything together. When Ian was home, which was not often, as Ian was also a secret agent who worked for the Special Operations Division of MI6, Ian made Alex join karate classes when he was 6. He also took Alex on foreign tours quite often. Among other places, Alex visited and stayed in Paris, France, and once even lived abroad for the best part of a year in Barcelona, Spain. Wow, that is a well-traveled youth. Alex mentioned driving a quad bike in the sand dunes of Death Valley, Nevada on a holiday. Ian taught him essential skills like foreign languages, snowboarding, surfing, scuba diving, which were later revealed in Stormbreaker to be part of his spy training. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's check out a review here. Following the adventures of teenage spy Alex Rider, played by Otto Ferrant, this series brings you everything from comedy to action, thriller to romance, and it's not something you'll want to miss in a hurry. As a massive fan of the Alex Rider book series by Anthony Horowitz, when my older sister told me that there was a TV series based on the books, couldn't be more excited. Season 3, the final season, was officially released in 2024. Announced to be the last series of the franchise featuring the present cast. With the book series coming in at the top of the bestsellers list, it seems surprising that the TV series unfortunately never really took off. However, that is certainly not down to its execution. It's probably down to the platforms it released on, honestly. What's up, Emu? These are all member-requested videos. If you would like me to react to anything, you can check it out, toddreacts.com. With the book series coming in at the top of the bestsellers list, we already did that. Spanning across 3 series with 8 episodes each, so it's not very long, 24 episodes. Alex Rider follows the life of an orphan teenager who gets recruited by the British government's Secret Services Department, and it combines storylines from the first 5 Horowitz's young adult fiction novels. My personal favorite was Season 2, which was absolutely action-packed from the start. Damian Cray, Toby Stevens, who I know from Black Sails, Stars show. Amazing. With such a convincing mentally challenged villain throughout that it's hard to believe. Stevens isn't Cray in real life. The acting across every season was especially strong from Otto and Branagh, Thomas, Vicky, and Steven, who I cannot now picture as ever playing anybody else because they portrayed their characters so well. It was a lovely mix of remaining true to the original plot, of the books, and also the producers adding their own elements to the series, which provided a fresh viewing for those that have adored the books and those who have yet to read them. Interesting. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. That's amazing. Somebody who loves the books who actually loves the show. That seems increasingly rare. Usually there's enough changes where the book fans are not too pleased. One criticism I have is that it felt a little bit like they stripped their characters of personality, made them more of a blank slate. That's interesting. A nice addition would have been a moment where Mrs. Jones is seen to be sucking on peppermints, a defining feature of hers in the book, or if they'd place Alex in a Chelsea Football Club shirt for a day, something that stays true to their characters, but builds them up to be more multi-dimensional. In fact, it felt like Tom Harris, Alex's best friend from Brooklyn School, was the most developed character, and Branagh O'Connor played him to perfection. Also loved the relationship between Tom and Kira in season 2 as they become a friendship threesome with Alex. That's an interesting phrasing there. However, I wasn't keen on Kira and Alex's relationship. Well, I have never heard that before. Taking a turn into a romantic nature in season 3. Uh-oh. As from a fan's perspective, it just felt like Alex was cheating on Sabrina. The editing of the scenes together is not the cleanest, with the screen often going completely black for multiple seconds in between location changes, giving it a bit of an amateur look, but I actually love this, and I think it fits well with the series, matching the feel of a teenage spy drama. Alex isn't quite professional yet, but he's an epic apprentice. It's refreshing to watch something not 100% perfectly polished, which gives that raw feeling of intrigue. So what I'm getting from this is this show really should have done better, but it was just buried under these streaming changes. So it came off immediately on IMDb TV, which I've never seen anything on that ever. I've literally never checked it out. Maybe you have. And then it went to Freevee, Amazon Freevee, which I did check out a couple times because I'm like, okay, let's check out some movies that maybe aren't available, via Amazon Prime or whatever, but maybe they have a couple ads in there. It's no big deal. So I checked it out. They got some decent stuff on there. It's very much like Tubi. And then apparently season 3 came out on Freevee, which is technically part of Prime Video. And I think it just got absorbed, actually. But, yeah. I think they would have done much better if it came out on one platform and it didn't start on IMDb, whatever that was called, free... What the heck was that called? It was, See, they say Amazon Prime Video it released. That's not entirely true. It was, Gosh. Yeah. IMDb TV. And that was 5 months after it came out. IMDb free dive. Oh boy. Yeah, that's rough. I think they would have had a better chance if it just immediately came out on Prime Video and they could actively promote it. Although it's kind of hard unless they, really promote the original section, it's kind of tough to find good series on Amazon Prime Video. Like it's buried and there's so many different categories. They're just scrolling down, down, down. It's kind of hard to navigate. I don't understand how they expect people to find new things. Like, I don't know. It's just, and they're only promoting like the biggest of the big, like movies and big shows, like Apple TV shows even at the top. So it's kind of hard to find everything else. I don't know. Like they got to figure that out. But looked very good. Obviously, Amazon has recently acquired the James Bond IP. So that's interesting. You can hopefully hear my hesitation in my voice. It seems like this is kind of like a start, or maybe something they use to pitch, the IP holders as kind of like, hey, look at what we can do. See, we've done British original content. We can handle it. But obviously, we'll find out. We'll find out what they decide to do with it. Obviously, they immediately released a James Bond themed reality show. I checked it out. It was okay. it's a little weird to see a reality show based on a movie franchise. That was kind of strange. But, I can see them doing many different things to that franchise where I'm just going to roll my eyes or just not even check it out. So it'll be interesting. I'll be watching. I've been a longtime fan, but man, just one of those things. One of those things, new people take over. It's like what we saw last stream where the showrunner bailed after the first season of the show and then immediately went down, tanked in the ratings because people were like, what happened? What happened to the show? Like, apparently it was a completely different feeling and decisions were made that people were questioning. Very strange. So, man, whenever any sort of reins are changed between people or they hand over the reins to somebody else to kind of run it or write it or make it, it can be challenging. And unfortunately, I don't hold high hopes. But Alex Rider looked pretty dang good. So that gives me a little glimmer of hope. I have a little glimmer. Alex Rider looked pretty dang good. And apparently a lot of people agree. Got great reviews. Not enough critics' reviews, though. Definitely not enough. I don't know why they didn't review the first 2 seasons. That doesn't make any sense to me. But maybe because it released on IMDb TV, nobody cared. But maybe. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It's Good Omens featuring Fine Line. I'll Wait for You in Every Universe. Posted 3 months ago. Just a small edit I made while crying. Oh boy. Grab your tissues.
Excuse me. Yes, can I help? Yeah, I was passing. I saw the shop. I wanted you. Do you have any books on astrophysics?
Astrophysics for everyone, from the Big Bang to the pillars of creation.
Angel, what if the Almighty planned it like this all along?
But what am I?
You're just an angel who goes along with heaven as far as he can.
That sounds...
No?
Animals don't kill each other with clever machines.
Just one. Welcome in, fairies.
Crowley.
Hear the money, Angel.
I have lots of other people to fraternize with, Angel.
Oh, of course you do.
I don't need you.
Well, and the feeling is mutual.
No one will notice anything. It's reality, Angel.
Get in, Angel.
Angel! I'm sorry. I apologize. Whatever I said, I didn't mean it.
Doing good again, Angel?
Oh, it hardly counts.
Word with you, Angel, in private.
Angel, what are you doing?
People will get hurt, Angel. Oh, we're better than that. You're better than that, Angel.
Does that include choosing heaven instead of me?
I chose heaven because of you. You showed me what it meant to be brave and to make a difference, to stand up for what I believed in. And I was also the second best angel you ever had.
What's up, Rockstar? You have missed like 10 seconds.
Crowley, come back! This is, Crowley. He and I go back a long time.
It's the great plan, Crowley.
You know, Crowley, I've always said, deep down, you really are quite a nice girl. Crowley, you can't do 90 miles per hour in central London. Crowley.
Yeah.
Crowley, I've told you, I'm not helping you. I'm not interested. You go too fast for me, Crowley. Anthony.
You know, Angel.
We already have the agreement, Crowley. That was very kind of you, Crowley.
Dear Diary, last month, Crowley and I both happened to be in Edinburgh.
Are you under there, Crowley?
Crowley.
Crowley?
Crowley. Oh, I've changed it.
Crowley? You don't have to destroy Job's children. Crowley?
Hello, I'm Azura. Nice to meet you.
Why give me Crowley? Why make me complete? Take it away.
Because you were able to value what most people never even know they have. Your love for him was the messiest, silliest, most predictable thing in the universe.
What's up, Jace? Welcome in. These two are so dang funny. I absolutely love them. Anytime they interact together, it's just amazing.
Something meant to happen.
All right, sorry, yes. I knew I missed one. Let there be light.
What a great video. Ah, that was sweet. I know it's not a fan video, but they're so fan-coded. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Let's bring up some information on Good Omens. My gosh, watching those pandemic streams of those two hanging out were just some of the best. I've seen the amount of times I have seen a clip of when, and totally out of context too, like just completely random scrolling, seeing the clip of when they showed each other artwork that they have been working on. That still gets me every time. Oh, it just is amazing. The one where he showed his art, yes. That was so good. That was so good. Oh my gosh. I've seen that at least 5 times while scrolling, just randomly, since I've seen that video, and I absolutely die every single time. It's so good. Not streamed, staged, was a BBC show. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. You made that? F you. No, you didn't. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Oh. I live for that. It's so funny. Good Omens TV series, of course. Co-production between Amazon and BBC Studios. We've gone over this a lot, so I'll just kind of like skim it. It included a lot of huge ensemble cast, like really big stars. John Hamm, Miranda Richardson, Michael McKean, Brian Cox, Benedict Cumberbatch. Pretty amazing. 3 series, only 13 episodes, so yeah, if you have missed it and you've been thinking about getting into it, might as well. It was announced in October of 24 that Gaiman would be leaving the production and the 3rd series would be reduced to a single 90-minute episode, which was released May 13th of 2026, so a couple months ago. Wow. The musical score. 2 Primetime Emmy nominations for Outstanding Musical Composition. An original main title theme. That's amazing. Whole cast slayed so hard. I bet they did. Honestly, from everything I've reacted to, it's a great show. Seemingly a phenomenal show. First series follows the demon Crowley and the angel Aziraphale, longtime acquaintances who have grown accustomed to each other's company and to a pleasant life on Earth in the present day as representatives of heaven and hell, and who have agreed to not let conflict between their sides prevent their friendship. When told that Armageddon is about to happen, the final battle between heaven and hell, they team up to prevent the coming of the Antichrist and the end of the pleasant existence they enjoy on Earth. I forgot it was only one big long final episode until I was already watching it and realizing in real time. It's like, why are we solving things? Where's my slow burn? Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be brutal. Brutal. Good Omens, the series, has a 78 on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics. Top critics 73, and the audience of a 73 as well. Interesting. So the first season had an 85 critics average. Second season had 88. Went up. Whoa. And then the third and final episode, I guess, had a 62. I'm assuming the biggest reason it dipped a little bit is because of the fact it was one episode. And people were probably mad that everything was just wrapped up so freaking quick. Here I thought season 8 of Game of Thrones ended pretty abruptly in the last couple episodes. This is faster. Undeniably faster. One episode. Good Lord. That's unfortunate. Why is Good Omens Season 3 so short? And why won't there be a Season 4? Well, I think we know where to point some fingers. Good Omens Season 3 is officially here, with fans eagerly racing through the final installment of the beloved fantasy series. Directed by Rachel Talalay, the final episode, or the finale episode, I guess, sees David Tennant's Crowley and Michael Sheen's as Aziraphale reunite after they parted ways in the devastating Season 2 ending. Now the second coming is on its way, and they have to save the world. But what of the show's future? Simple answer is that the story is just finished, with the final scenes wrapping up the story. As far as we know, Good Omens was always meant to be a 3-season series, and it went well beyond the source material, written by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Crowley actor Tennant previously told The Independent of the show's final season, "We're doing Good Omens again. We're going back to the final. We're doing a final." There's been a slight rejig with the personnel, but we still get to tell that story. I think it would have been very difficult to leave it on a cliffhanger, so I'm glad that's being worked out. Why is it so short? The exit of author Neil Gaiman. Co-author of Good Omens exited the TV series after he was accused of SA. Which he has strongly denied. He contributed to writing the Good Omens finale, but he did not work on the production, and his production company, Blank Corporation, was not involved. Total of 9 women have spoken out against the writer, with their accusations being detailed in a Vulture article published in January of 25 and a Tortoise Media podcast released in July of 2024. Allegations include, oh my gosh, claims that Gaiman engaged them in... How do I dance around this? How do I dance around this? Got a little rough. And, yeah, I don't even know how to dance. I can't even, I'm putting all my brain power to figure out a way around this, and I just can't. You're going to have to read it yourself. Without their consent, that's the most important part, obviously, the novelist has firmly denied any non-consensual or illegal conduct in a statement. He said, "As I read through this latest collection of accounts, there are moments I half recognize and moments I don't. Descriptions of things that happened sitting beside things that emphatically did not happen. I'm far from a perfect person, but I have never engaged in non-consensual, intimate activity with anyone ever." And that's how that article ends. Okay. It's been on screen long enough to read. Okay. All right. Good Omens. Finale review. A heavenly cast, but a script from flaming TV hell. Dang. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to get the answer. Why is it rated so low? The omens for Good Omens have been bad from the start. A litany of abandoned dramatizations of Terry and Neil's 1990 fantasy novel finally came to an end when Prime TV's version debuted in 2019, but by then Pratchett was dead, and the show was awkward and mannered, too in awe of the source material, yet dogged by uncertainty about how Pratchett might have altered it. 4 years later, Season 2 told a story that acknowledged the dominant energy of the show's lead performers. Without the book to draw on or Pratchett to consult, Gaiman seemed unsure of what to do with his stars, but a fan-pleasing finale converted the chemistry between Tennant's boisterous demon Crowley and Sheen's thoughtful angel Aziraphale to romance, confirmed with a kiss, before being stymied by cosmic obligations. No spoilers here, but it would have been an insane cliffhanger. Oh, gosh. Now controversy has banjaxed? I've never seen that word before. Interesting. The third and final run, which was meant to be a neat ending. Banjaxed. I gotta do it. Irish and British slang word for broken, ruined, severely damaged, or completely exhausted. Interesting. My phone fell on the concrete, and now it's been completely banjaxed. After running that marathon, my legs are totally banjaxed. Use it in a sentence. I feel like I'm in a spelling bee. Banjo? Banjo-Kazooie, yes. This reviewer likes to sound smart. I'm not going to start using that. Honestly, it doesn't roll off the tongue very easily. Banjaxed. Like it's kind of like hard to even say. Which was meant to be a neat ending before it has begun. Gaiman has denied accusations of SA and other serious misconduct made against him by several women. 3 lawsuits against him were dismissed by U.S. federal judges in February of 2026. And although he still has a co-writing credit, his involvement has been limited, and Season 3 has become a 90-minute special instead of 6 planned episodes. It was filmed at the start of 2025. For a while, it looked as if Amazon might not release it at all. The result is exactly what might be expected of a show which, with such a gestation, it's a puzzling mess. Its narrative abbreviated to the point of incoherence. The main business is the second coming of Jesus, planned in the pristine white corridors of heaven by Aziraphale and the archangels. Did I say archangels? Excuse me. Wow. Let me reread that. The joke in Good Omens is that both heaven and hell are malfunctioning bureaucracies, interfering in humanity's business with their petty rules and institutional hypocrisy. Inevitably, then, the celestial team have soon lost track of the Messiah's whereabouts, leaving him to roam Earth alone. Jesus is played by Belil Hasna as a naive innocent who just about recovered from the nailing business, but who still misses the gang of 12 mates he had the last time he was flesh. In an odd and confusing storyline, he befriends retired card sharp Harry the Fish before becoming a street preacher in an effort to find and supervise the Son of God, Aziraphale, who had hoped to greet Jesus with a nice cup of tea, returns to Earth and reunites with Crowley, who is now an alcoholic gambling addict filled with resentment as Aziraphale's decision to prioritize work commitments over their relationship. Quote, "You've lost Jesus and bollocksed up the second coming," belches Crowley as his regretful soulmate. But once Aziraphale has helped Crowley to win back his magic vintage Bentley from a crooked casino owner played by Sean Pertwee, the two are colleagues again, at least. For a good while, Good Omens reverts to its stock in trade, which is a chin-waggling Tennant quipping furiously while Sheen frets. More than ever, there's a grating smugness to the dialogue. He likes deserts, excuse me. desserts. Says Crowley speculating on where Jesus might have wandered off to, or he used to. Spend 40 days in one back when I knew him. When archangels start dying mysteriously and sacred artifacts go missing, however, the pair forget all about Christ and investigate which of Paradise's middle managers is sabotaging the operation. Conundrum solved far too soon for the answer to have taken on any significance. Both the central storylines are non-starters. So we are ushered towards a final four-way verbal showdown between Crowley, Aziraphale, and two supernatural beings played by two delightful heavyweight guest stars. As they debate it, what it was all for, Good Omens rehearses its rather basic musings on religion, doling out standard humanist stuff about messy mortals being pretty bloody marvelous things who don't deserve to be restricted by a fear of judgment. In the great beyond, all four players in the scene are wasted. The show has possibly the biggest imbalance in TV history between dazzling cast and stale script. Earlier, the show has committed the previously unthinkable crime of making the normally divine Paul Chahidi, a silly-voiced archangel Sandalphon, annoying. But I'm seeing what you were saying there, Jace. This person wants to sound smart. But the cast, particularly Tennant and Sheen, very nearly redeem it. Crowley and Aziraphale's tearful resolution on whether their love can overcome the demands of the infinite is delivered with gusto by both. And then there's a shamelessly lovely coda that imagines an alternative version of their characters where the dilemma doesn't arise. It suggests that the duo would be brilliant as a married couple in an ordinary romantic drama, as different characters created by different writers. Good Omens be damned. Interesting. He likes desserts too. Feels like this writer's trying to confuse me. Too many big words. I can't keep up. Honestly, yes. You start watching Good Omens and laugh your back end off. You end it questioning your own existence. Interesting. I don't mind that. I like that. I certainly like that. Obviously, if you're a fan of the show, you're going to take that last episode and be like, you're telling me we could have had 6 episodes and all we got was 1 episode? Come on now. Like that is such a kick in the you-know-what. Like, that's crazy. I'm glad it didn't end on a cliffhanger and you got some more story out of it, but dang it. That is... I guess beggars can't be choosers. Be happy with the fact that you got a final episode to not leave it on a cliffhanger, right? But, yeah, that's disappointing that there wasn't 6 full episodes to kind of wrap up the story, send it off on a nice little, send-off. But do with what you got, right? Do with what you got. Good news that Amazon released it, at least. Apparently they were sitting on it for a while. That's not great. It's really good, mostly because I can feel like it doesn't play by ordinary rules. You never really know what you're going to get. Yeah. And the actors always make any storyline work somehow. Honestly, those two are such amazing actors that, yeah, I'm not surprised. I really am not. Yeah, I've seen them in many different things, and each time I'm kind of blown away. They're very, very good at acting. And the fact that they can do comedy and they're hilarious, and they can also do drama and like very serious stuff, and it's just world class is what I would say about Martin Sheen, or Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen. Martin Sheen, somebody else. Michael Sheen and David Tennant. Amazing talents, truly. But yeah, no, I'm glad it didn't end on the... 62% is kind of low, but I'm also happy the fact that it didn't end after season 2 and you were just kind of left with weird cliffhanger. Oh, gosh. I'm thinking about all the shows that were canceled that, yeah, just ended on cliffhangers. Like, it just came out of nowhere. It seemingly happens a lot. Like, I don't get it. Like, somewhere, I don't know when it started happening, but within the last, 20 years, all of a sudden shows were just canceled because either they didn't want to do it anymore, the cast was getting too expensive because it became famous, or, maybe the ratings weren't quite there, or maybe it just didn't hit hard enough that they wanted something different. I don't know. It's very strange. I would love to see inside the mind of some of these, studio heads that run these shows, order 10 episodes, and then by the end of the 10, they just go, nope, next. What did you see beforehand that you were willing to give it a go? So many trust issues now. Very true. Yeah. How many times have I reacted to a show only to find out that it's been canceled, either as I was reacting to it or within a couple reactions of it? Like, it is crazy. It really is unfortunate. Nothing's really given breathing room, Like, word of mouth, is that not a thing where shows can grow and build viewer base? And I don't know. The mains, but also the archangels and just smaller characters too. It's so fleshed out, and I feel like every character you meet is so full of stories and so intriguing. Well, yeah, it's based off a novel, right? I mean, it should have all the source material it needs, frankly. And especially if you have the authors working on it, like, it should be good to go, right? Usually without doing proper promo, they cancel because without promo, no one hears about it. I think that's what that Alex Rider show ran up, because I've literally never heard of that show. And then again, I had never checked out IMDb TV, and most people watching Amazon Prime Video probably never heard of Freevee, because what they forgot to mention in that Wikipedia page is that when it turned to Freevee, that was before Amazon owned it. Like, there was a little period there where IMDb TV was Freevee, and then it became Amazon Freevee. Because I remember that. I was watching Freevee for some reason. I can't even remember why. I think I was watching a show or something. Like, it was available. But yeah. Heard of the books, but I worked briefly in a library. Well, that's a nice little inside track. Yeah, no, there's not a lot of promo going on. Maybe it's because there's just too much to promo. I hate to defend the studios even a little bit, but I'm assuming they have to really pick and choose what they promo, because there's only so much ad space on those apps that you want to give. Because if you put way too many ads on there, people are going to, get mad. Could you imagine? Every category you hit down, and every category there's like an ad between each one. Like, that would probably get a little crazy. Like, I was watching one battle after another on Prime Video, not an ad, and during the actual movie, they started putting ads in everything. Well, they started with TV shows only, and the movies were ad-free. Now you have to pay an extra $3 a month or whatever it is to get no ads in the TV shows and the movies. And as I'm watching this movie, there's three or four ad breaks, and most of the ad breaks were advertising other Prime Video movies. I'm like, wait a minute. You're not even putting an ad for like some product or something that you're earning money off of. You just want eyeballs, I guess. Keep you on the app. That's what was that? There was like a documentary or something on Netflix about this, about social media and how Facebook was trying to actively keep people on the app through like reminders and fake friend requests and all this stuff. Like it's really crazy. It's really crazy, the modern world. But yeah, I was stunned. I was like, wait, what? You're advertising another movie as I'm watching a movie? What? I felt that was so strange. And they were advertising TV shows as well on their own platform to watch as I was watching this movie. It was so strange to me. I was just like, what? Part of me gets it, right? You want to keep people, obviously, you want to keep people's attention. You want to keep them on the app. You will live on this app. You will not click away. But also, it's kind of like, what? Really? Ugh. All right, let's move on to the next. Good Omens. You know, I've reacted to a couple of those edits, and I've loved every single one of them because they were, number one, well done. Music has always been on point, but I think the overall feel and connection that those two had is just unbelievable. It really is. Tennant and Sheen were such good choices for those characters. It's kind of crazy. Like, I can't think of two better people for those roles. It reads as desperate. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. Stay here. Stay as long as you can. All right, let's move on to the next. Ranking Glee competition songs. I feel like we've seen a lot of their songs so far, but I'm not exactly sure if we've seen a lot of competition songs, maybe? We definitely haven't seen a ranking of them, but let's go ahead and check it out. Glee competition songs. What's going to be number one? Oh my gosh, it's starting at 56. Wow. Pre-hard launch too. I still remember when Dan and Phil dressed up as the Good Omens characters and Twitter imploded. Yeah. The fact that it was pre-hard launch, that's hilarious. They knew what they were doing with that.
It's not too late to quit, you know. But only illusions and rainbows have nothing to hide. When it was you and me, blow the candles out. Looks like a solo tonight. I'm beginning to see the light. Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get away. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found the Bud Light. Bad girls like me, it's hard to come by. The Patron, oh, let's go get it on. The zone, oh, yes, I'm in the zone. Is it 2, 3? Leave a good tip. I'ma blow all my money and don't get too thin. And you, and you, and you, you're gonna love me. Oh.
It's a really popular song.
What's up, Slayer? Welcome in. That is a wild choice.
love the way you move, ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do.
Why is this one so low? The stream had like a 30-second delay on my phone. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Don't have any drop frames or anything like that. Wonder if it's something with the app just being weird. Okay, just wanted to look that up real quick. It's a consistent issue. I did look it up, and this was posted 4 years ago, so it gives you a little history. Somebody posted, getting a massive delay between watching on phone versus PC. And somebody said, this is fairly normal. The delay on phone is much longer. It's a well-known fact. Interesting. If you're using the app, open a stream, click the cogwheel, and look for low latency player. Make sure it's enabled. Phone always has a delay of 20 to 40 seconds. That's strange. I had no idea that was a thing. Interesting. Yeah, they said the PC or via computer is seemingly faster for some reason. Low latency player isn't even an option. Something tells me that was a feature like 4 years ago. That was a very old Reddit post. One D mentioned. That's shots fired for former 1D fans. For Directioners, that's a shot fired. It's number 36.
She was checking up on me from the game. She was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me.
You put that above 1D? Come on now.
Decided to chill. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Gonna fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry.
If there's any song that exposes your singing talent, it's that one. Other than Whitney Houston songs, I would say that one is very tough for a lot of people.
We built this city.
Chandelier is insanely hard to sing. I tried to sing along to it during like karaoke, and it was brutal. I gave up.
Life was nothing but an awful song. They got their guns out aiming at me, but I become Neo when they aiming at me. Me against them, me against enemies, me against friends. Somehow they both seem to become one. A sea full of sharks and they all smell blood. They stop coming and I stop riding. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. But doesn't kill you, makes the fire.
That might be number 56 for me. It's the beauty of these rankings. You can have your own rankings. I think it was just personal, honestly. There's no criteria at all in the description. The criteria were vibes. Vibes are very subjective. That's true. Nobody's rankings are perfect. Nobody's. Because I guarantee there's people that will disagree with your rankings. I'm no different than all the previous generations that have come before them, where they're just like, the music when I was a kid was amazing. Now it's trash. I'm no different. And I find that most of us are exactly the same. It's usually like when you're, I don't know, anywhere from like 13 to 20, 22, something like that. Like that music tends to be some of your favorite. And, you know, some of us do like older music, which is nice. And if you're a fan of, you know, older music before your time, I think that's pretty cool. But man, as of recent times, I'm just not that into it, which is weird because I love music. I listen to it literally every day, as most of us probably do. But yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. It's unfortunate. Oh, I think of that, and then I also think of every generation that's come before me has said exactly the same thing. And it's just like, well, I guess I'm just part of that statistic. The music from when I was a kid was kind of mid. Just kidding. I gotta say, I loved the music that was there when I was a kid. just leaving like the grunge era. I love grunge. And then obviously in the 2000s, it started to get like more upbeat R&B, hip hop. And then, you know, mid to early 2010s, we had some really good music. It just all felt like club bangers. Like everything coming out could go into like a nightclub and just be the most insane song to listen to. And then something like shifted after that, and I'm like, I don't recognize any of this. We've lost the art of club bangers literally like 2010, 2011, all the way to like 2016, really. Maybe 2015. It was just club bangers, one after the other after the other. T-Pain was in his groove in like the mid 2000s to early 2010s, and we had Flo Rida going off, and it was just everybody was releasing these bangers, bangers, bangers. It was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, Jason Derulo, just in the flow. It was amazing. I kind of miss those songs. They make you feel good. They're upbeat. I don't know. I like that kind of like upbeat, feel good music because it helps you, you know, get out of funks. It helps you deal with the day-to-day grind. It's kind of nice. Even if you're not in a club, it's like healing. It's like healing. I grew up in the 2000s, but with mostly 80 to 90 music, so I'm all over the place. Yeah, true. 80s, phenomenal. Phenomenal music in the 80s. Actually, I just watched, I forgot about this. I watched yesterday Masters of the Universe, the He-Man movie, basically. And I loved it because it was what Wonder Woman 1984 should have been. It was a movie based in the 80s, full of 80s soundtrack. It was lovely. It was awesome. Wonder Woman 1984 had like literally no 80s music. And I'm like, how do you do that? How? I'm also a musician, kind of, so I only listen to what I like. No radio music, and that helps. True. Yeah, if you can find like niche stuff, I'm sure it's still phenomenal. Things that remind me of my age, discussing music trends. I like all types of music. I do too. I don't know. I've been kind of checked out of music lately. I've not been enjoying it for some reason. I think I just really miss that like overwhelmingly poppy, like feel good stuff. For some reason, it's like I'm fiending for it, you know? Just give me that early 2010s right to the veins. I like most everything from Beethoven to That's funny.
And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame.
Cause he's loving, he's touching, squeezing
Got into K-pop, specifically BTS, when I was only like 12, and K-pop is great for expanding your horizons because there's so many different genres of music in one industry. True. I mean, I've reacted to certainly some K-pop on this channel, and one thing I've noticed is that it feels like a breath of fresh air, honestly, which is something we desperately need in Western music. It just feels completely different, like experimental almost, to a point where it's like, okay, there's hope. There's glimmers of hope. There's sunlight. I can see it. I'm just hoping it continues to rub off, honestly. Hmm.
Whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow
Like I said, Flow Rider.
Mr. Ornstein, here I am. I'll march my band out.
Now everyone can see my true identity.
Okay, top 10. Here we go. Top 10. Oh boy, this will be interesting. Do we agree with number 10? Honestly, I enjoy this song. It's kind of a classic, I guess.
So let me take you by the hand and lead you on this dance.
I'm going to say no on number 9. I feel mean. I feel mean doing this. Like, clearly this person has ranked these songs by the level of I don't know what, but I'm assuming enjoyment is one of the criteria. That was pretty good. I like that. Okay. Number 8 was good. Her voice is insane. Jeff Goldblum. All right, I'm fine with this one. Goldblum, you got to give it to him. Okay, I fully agree with that. I saw that live at a festival and it was phenomenal. I brought that up before, but I'll just say it. I've seen it live. It was great. And it's such a great song. Such a great song. All right, number 5, Survivor, I Will Survive. Pretty classic, right? Super classic. Seems like a good performance. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I mean, Celine Dion. That's just a freaking classic right there. Good grief. I don't know. I don't care who you are. If that song comes on, you're probably singing it or singing it in your head or humming along. Like, I mean, that's crazy. I'm noticing a very heavy bias towards Leah in these, and I'm okay with it. Her voice is phenomenal. 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 That's amazing. Totally agree. Number 2, Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, what can you say about this song that hasn't already been said? It is one of the most interesting written songs I've ever heard in my life. And of course, the Ode to Freddie singing at the piano. Like the Live Aid performance. Phenomenal. Number 1, Paradise. Hot take. Kind of ended on a dud for me. Kind of, sort of. I think I would need to see the full performance. Maybe I'm not getting the full context. But I'm also just like, just from that, like, 5 seconds of clip, obviously, I'm not getting the full performance. But not that warm take. Not my fave. Yeah. I'm couching my disappointment in the fact that I have not seen the full performance. So maybe there's something there that I'm missing. I don't know how you follow up Bohemian Rhapsody or Celine Dion like that. I just don't. Those are very hard songs to follow. It's like, put number 3, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. It's like, how do you follow those? Like, at that point, just cut it. I like the ones that changed my life. That one didn't. Ooh, interesting. Earlier, Slayer said on Discord, anything but Paradise at number 1 means the compiler's on crack. The full performance of Paradise makes it worth it. Okay, I will believe you. I will believe you. Link down below in the video description on YouTube for the original video. Go throw out some much-deserved love. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What would your ranking be? What would your top 10 be? Top 5 even? Do you agree with number 1? Maybe I should retract my dud statement. I have not seen the full performance. There is a huge asterisk on that. Huge. It is a massive asterisk. It's massive. It's massive. It's huge. Don't come for me. They're like, how dare you say that? How dare you? You don't know Glee. You're just a passerby. All right, let's post some information on Glee. The clip picked from Paradise made it very underwhelming. It did. Like, that was so underwhelming. Like, you just had Jonathan, I guess his name is, belting out Freddie Mercury, and you followed up with Paradise. I'm just like, what? Number 1, I don't know the song. I don't know the song off the top of my head. From that 5-second clip, I have no idea what that is. So following up, Celine Dion and Freddie Mercury, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, with something I've never heard of is gonna nosedive a little bit. Yikes. All right. Glee, the creator, Ryan Murphy, is considering a reboot. You heard that right. You're reading that correctly. Anything coming after that needs more pizzazz. Indeed. I don't think they were going to find any, honestly. Those are very hard songs to follow. Very hard. Ryan Murphy has said that he is open to reviving Glee in a new form after seeing the musical series find a new generation of fans. Murphy co-created the musical comedy drama with Brad and Ian, with the show running for 6 seasons between 2009 and 2015, which seems like eons ago. Speaking to people at the New York premiere of his new FX series, The Shards, which I've mentioned briefly a couple times. I keep seeing ads for it like constantly. Like it is the only thing I'm being advertised at this point. Murphy said that he had noticed that younger audiences have discovered Glee, giving it a renewed sense of relevance. Quote, that show is interesting because it's coming back around. So many young people now watch it, and I'm like, maybe we should revisit that show. My nostalgia and love for that show is enough that I'm like, well, maybe people would like to see a new incarnation of that in some capacity. So yeah, I love that show, and I loved what it became and what it meant to so many people. You know what's kind of interesting? I love the fact that he has nostalgia for it. That's kind of interesting. Like, of all the shows he's done, he has a certain nostalgia for Glee. That's cool. I like that. I like it when the creator actually, really has a feeling of nostalgia for it. That's got to feel good as a fan, right? At some point, we need to let things remain untouched. Not in today's Hollywood. Not in today's Hollywood. Nothing is sacred. It will all be touched. And in more ways than one. In more ways than one, unfortunately. Shots fired. Shots fired on that one. That does not mean we should do it again. He isn't noticing the horror at certain storylines, though. Make a new show, not a reboot. Amen. I don't think they could do it again. It was honestly a product of its time. Very true. Glee is cursed at this point. Let's not. That phrasing is about to bite you in another article. I love the juxtaposition of these two articles, by the way. You'll see. Glee followed the members of the New Directions show choir at the fictional William McKinley High School, combining musical performances with storylines covering sexuality, race, bullying, and relationships, and just about everything you could possibly think of, honestly. Murphy was speaking ahead of the premiere of The Shards, his new adaptation of the 2023 novel about a serial killer that targets the students at an elite private school. Premieres on FX and Hulu on August 5th in the U.S., so it already is here. Here we go. Here's the next article. Glee is problematic and tragic. Ryan Murphy should leave it alone. Shout out to Jace for putting these back to back. I thought it was very funny. So here you have the creator, co-creator, talking about it, nostalgia, everything. And the next article's like, no, leave it alone. Drop it. I love it. I still get Matthew Morrison as a sleep paralysis demon on my reels. I can't do this again. Glee was the height of RM's acclaim. I think he wants that back. Probably, yeah. See, when I always think of Ryan Murphy, I always think of Nip Tuck, but that's just because I was really into that show. And I totally missed the Glee train. Completely missed it. I think when Glee was on, I was watching something else. I can't remember at this point, honestly. She cooked and ate with this. Some things are better left in the past. No, that's not how it works. We're rebooting and rehashing everything. All of your beloved pastimes will be redone. Every single one of them. Although at this point, it would be the first one that we've seen that the original person would have a hand in it. I think every reboot, sequel, rehash, whatever, is being attempted by other people. So this would be kind of interesting of having like the same person try to have a hand in it. No originality. Let's just repeat. Rinse and repeat. I love Glee. I was a diehard Gleek. Glee had those storylines, but doesn't mean it did them well. True. Ryan Murphy, I think of Glee and American Horror Show. Yeah, I didn't watch either of them, so I guess that's why I don't think of them. But yes, those are two, obviously, I think those were much bigger shows than Nip Tuck ever was, honestly. But yeah, for some reason, Nip Tuck just kind of scarred me. I was in high school watching that show, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is a freaky show. Like, this is weird. These storylines are getting crazier and crazier and crazier. The Buffy reboot had Sarah Michelle Gellar at least. True. True. Can he do more American Horror Story again? At least there's new things each season. Could. Ryan Murphy does that to you? Yeah. I tried watching that beauty show that he did with Ashton Kutcher. That was giving me serious Nip Tuck vibes. And I was like, okay, well, I've already seen the original. I don't need to see this again. I was a fan from 2009 to 2013. Even went into the studio where they filmed some scenes in 2011. That's awesome. I did watch Nip Tuck. That show was wild. Yes, it was. I remember thinking at the time, like, this is like basic cable. How are we seeing all this? Like, there's a lot of intimacy and borderline like nudity and it was crazy. The surgery they were showing and oh god. You know what's funny? I not criticize, but I judge it, I guess. But that also gave me kind of this weird fascination with plastic surgery, where if I see like a plastic surgery show like Botched, which is a show that ran for a couple seasons over here, I watch it because I'm fascinated by it. You know, elective surgery, certainly ones that are more medically necessary. It's just kind of interesting. I was like, what could it have possibly censored? Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's crazy. No mentally stable person can watch Ryan Murphy shows without getting scarred. That's fair. That's fair. They each kind of have their own twist, don't they? American Horror Story, certainly. Glee has its own, like, weird, like, it'll just push every button you've ever heard of. Nip Tuck it got crazy. I'm not even going into the specifics, but it got strange. His recent True Murder shows are all, what if we made half of it up and made it gayer? Maybe never want plastic surgery ever. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. I guess I was never truly interested, but I definitely knew I wasn't after watching that show. I was like, this is horrific. Like, each season just got crazier and crazier and crazier. So if you've never seen Nip Tuck, you might want to give it a try and go into it, you know, realizing that came from Ryan Murphy's mind, and it'll be a little wacky. Oh my God, I used to see clips of Botched. I love that show. I love that show. If you don't know what it's about, basically these two doctors are in Beverly Hills. They're very good doctors. They have high reviews. One of them's a rhinoplasty, like nose job guy, and the other one's more of like a chest augmentation, we'll say. And kind of handles a lot of other stuff too, lipo, stuff like that. And their specialty is doing botched cases. So somebody goes in for plastic surgery, they use a coupon in Miami and, you know, get one boob, get the second one free or whatever. And it turns out to be a nightmare. and it doesn't look very good, and it was botched, basically. Or they go in for a nose job, and they've had 10 different nose jobs, and they're all terrible, and it left them with, like, barely any nose. So they go to these doctors to try to bring them somewhat back. And the big selling point that the doctors try to give to the patients is that, okay, manage your expectations here. If I can't give you 100% of what you want, would you be okay with, and then they'll give a percentage, which is more realistic of what they can actually do. Sometimes it's 80, sometimes it's 40. And it's based on, like, how horrific they've been botched, basically. Seems like an insensitive term, but really it's just kind of a way of saying somebody else had been in there doing something and they messed it up. So, yeah, it's kind of a fascinating show. Their work and results are amazing. Amazing. From the before and afters are crazy good. And some of them, obviously, they did a spin-off, Botched by Nature, and it was more based on, like, you know, they came out of the womb with, you know, cleft palate, that kind of thing, and then they help them out if they want it. So they have two different varieties of it. They have the people that went into plastic surgery, elected to do it, and had issues, and then they also went and helped people that just needed or wanted help. And it was kind of nice. It was beautiful. That show was cool. I really enjoyed that because that was people just genuinely, earnestly needing assistance. And they were actually helping them out, which was cool. But yeah, anyway, enough about plastic surgery. Glee is problematic and tragic. Ryan Murphy should leave it alone. Oh boy. Ryan Murphy weighing a Glee revival headlines this week announced, hinting that the high school sing-along show might be heading back to our screens. He said something like a type of it, like a kind of revival or reboot. I don't even know what that means. Is he talking like YouTube shorts? Like what? I read them and groaned. Uber producer Murphy, who seems to roll out a new show each time I finally catch up on the last one, says he's seen Gen Z's recent embrace of the show as a potential reason to bring back the dysfunctional choir group. We don't need to read his quotes again. In many ways, he's right. Despite my feelings now, I still hold plenty of nostalgia for Glee. When it first aired in 2009, it was a high school misfit, a revelation. It inverted the pyramid where the theater kids were at the bottom and the jocks were and cheerleaders ruled the roost. The cultural earthquake was such that when Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill's characters returned to high school in 21 Jump Street, they pointed to a jukebox musical as the reason students were more tolerant, liked comics, and cared about the climate. But the place Glee finds itself now, over a decade after the finale, is a far cry from the cultural supremacy. I was among the 10 or so other Gleeks who stuck it out to the bitter end through successive terrible seasons where the shadow of Corey Monteith's untimely death hung over everything, and rumors of on-set toxicity had started to seep out. That's not even counting the ludicrous storylines in that final season. There's Brittany's biological father being tactlessly revealed as Stephen Hawking, Coach Sue going to work at Fox News before becoming vice president to Jeb Bush, while the entire penultimate episode flashes back to the pilot. That's not to mention the terrible song choices, like Frozen's Let It Go years late, and a dance number to Hey Ya when it felt like every show had featured a cover on it, and a white character, Kurt, does a tasteless Atlanta accent for the rap. When it finally bowed out, nobody, including me, was sad to see it go. Then the drowning of show standout Naya, of course, as well as Mark Sallings ending himself after pleading guilty to possessing CP images, I guess is what I can say there, made Glee's brand of zany camp difficult to enjoy and its more problematic elements harder to ignore. But like Sex and the City and The Sopranos, younger audiences in the UK have started to discover Glee since it began streaming on Disney+. Wait a minute, they have Sopranos on Disney+? Is that why I'm seeing like Tony Soprano memes like everywhere? People have realized this was a show. That's wild to me. Dang, Disney Plus, you're getting pretty interesting here with Sex and the City and The Sopranos. What? That's surprising. That is a sentence I didn't think I would ever read. So Disney Plus right now is like what Netflix used to be, where it had a bunch of things that you wouldn't expect in all one place. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, Frozen came out at the end of 2013. Glee ended in 2015. Yeah, that's not too late. I stopped watching it a few episodes in season 5. Disney Plus got everything at this point. There's a cringy scene in 911 that gives Glee and Ryan Murphy credit for better times LGBT people. Since Murphy is 911 producers too, it's sucking up to the boss. Oh my gosh. Not even close to what you think you'd find on there. Yeah, no. Those are two shows I was not expecting to read. Disney Plus is more plus than it is Disney. That's funny. I think they realized people are not going to sign up for just Disney at this point. They gotta do other stuff. Like maybe they were losing some people. I think they were for a little bit. Like they were actually losing subscribers. Actually, yeah, I think I talked about that like a year ago at this point. One of my friends got interviewed for the Jenna and Kevin podcast because she had a Glee podcast back when it was airing. Interesting. That's cool. Disney keeps buying up those companies. True. I'm not sure why. I mean, my best guess would be they're trying to bolster themselves by buying up other companies. That seemingly is the current era. It's just a strange mix. That is so strange. Because when I think of Disney, I don't think of Tony Soprano. And I definitely don't think of Carrie either. Carrie, Samantha, Meredith? I'm trying to come up with the names. Charlotte? Is that all the names? She had a bit of a moment about it, I bet. They want to own everything. We will own everything and it'll be ours. Disney has definitely taken some different approaches as of late. Monopoly. I think that's the word. Kind of, it's weird because, you know, there's very clear antitrust laws and monopoly laws on the books. But they're seemingly, I know, crazy, they're seemingly only enforced when they want to be enforced. But it just is what it is. It is what it is. That you know, decisions that are much higher than me. Just your regular world dominating company. True. I think it's mostly to eliminate any competition. Yeah, I think that's right. If a movie or show gets super successful, they'll somehow get a cut of it. True. Yeah, I think that's the case. Certainly Universal was doing that a lot through purchasing of like Discovery Channel and a bunch of different channels. So it kind of makes sense. Like there's this massive dash to just grab whatever you can. And seemingly nobody is trying to stop it. I don't know what's going on, but Disney World has its own postal code. Disney has never abided by any rules ever. I will say I do adore the Disney of past, where it was just about the parks, just about the animation. And then it just kind of went in other people's hands, and it kind of went crazy. It's seemingly... It's going to be changing, obviously, with whatever CEO's in place. That's kind of like the gist of it. Like, certainly, if you go public and you're beholden to shareholders and money interests, you're going to try to post as many W's as you can, right? Because they're looking for more. We got to have more market share. We got to have more profits. You know, what have you done for us lately, kind of thing. So it seemingly is going to push CEOs, whoever it is, into acquiring more and more and more, unless they can just put out banger after banger after banger, and they don't have to. But I think that's really not going to be possible. I think they're at the point where they have to acquire other companies and other things just to stay producing and going up, 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 up. I don't know if you've been to Disney World lately or Disneyland or anything like that, but prices are through the roof. They are hugely expensive now. Hugely expensive. Certainly parks are still their number one moneymaker, but boy, if it keeps going higher and higher and higher, I don't know how it's going to stay that way. I really don't. I definitely have a soft spot for what Disney should be, and I hope it gets back there one day. True. Very true. Absolutely true. Yeah, it just kind of died out with Walt. That seemingly happens with a lot of things, though, right? When the founder and the person that created it leaves, you kind of lose that true vision. You know, you kind of lose that guiding principle, that moral compass, if you will, sometimes. Maybe not moral compass, but company compass, if you will. Where, you know, there's a clear vision. I want it to be like this. I want it to be joyful for youth and kids and to have this make-believe land and, you know, and we're going to put out kids content that's amazing and it's going to stand the test of time and it's going to tell stories and truths and, you know, give kids like, I don't know, moral lessons or something and entertain them. And then that somehow turned into The Sopranos on Disney Plus. What the hell? Like, clearly something has gone wrong. Clearly something has died, literally. It's kind of brutal. It's brutal because I'm seeing it everywhere, right? You see it literally in every company. Founder makes the product. It's phenomenal. Or maybe it's okay. They have a specific reason for it, specific purpose for it. And then all of a sudden, 18 CEOs down the line, it is just a mess of what it was. And it no longer has the heart. Oh, it's kind of brutal. It really is. Prices everywhere through the roof. Oh my gosh. Life has become very interesting. It really has. The Mickey Mouse to Sopranos pipeline. Yeah, that is one for the ages. One for the ages there. How do you even connect these two dots? A world for kids to have imagination and enjoy themselves and lose themselves in it, to New Jersey gangster running a crime family on a kids app, which should be a kids app. It's just, how do you connect these dots? Oh my gosh, brutal. Went in 2023 to the Orlando one, Disney World. And my older sis and my niece and nephew, nice. We were floored with how much more expensive it was than Orlando. Oh boy. Yeah. I went in, oh gosh, when did I go? It was like 2006, something like that. It's been a while. It's been a few years. It might have been before most of you were born. And I literally remember thinking, because we parked at like a parking garage, and there was a vending machine in there, and I got a water. It was $4. outside the park. And at this point, it's probably like $7 or $8. I'm assuming 20 years later, it's probably $8. Universal. I went to Universal in 2019. I thought it was a lot of fun. Super amazing experience. Rode the Hulk, the whole roller coaster thing. Almost lost my sunglasses. They literally almost flew off my head. And I noticed the price was crazy. The prices were insane. But apparently Universal's slightly less expensive than Disney World. Disney World's really up there. The connection is money, as it always is. It always is. It always is. It is the great corrupter, unfortunately. Does a lot of good. Money can do good in the right hands. But money is also an extreme corrupter of a lot of people. Make people do some ugly things. And it can also, on the flip side, make people do great things. And it comes down to who the person is. However, much of the Glee conversation now points out that it would never be made today, and that's why Murphy should leave it well alone. There's the musical episode about a school shooting, inspired by Sandy Hook. Mr. Shu's predecessor is fired for being a should I even say this? Sex pest. And it's played for laughs. That feels weird to even say. Played for laughs. Coach Sue briefly takes over the Glee Club and divides them on racial and other grounds. Everyone uses wheelchairs for an episode to try to relate to Artie, and at the end they perform Proud Mary with the lyrics "Rollin', rollin', rollin' on the river." There's a tribute episode to Michael Jackson, and so much more I could mention. Some people might have something to say about that. One of the chief reasons Gen Z has embraced Glee, aside from its so bad it's good appeal, is the same reason Murphy's recent show, Love Story, was popular. It's a nostalgia bomb. Mr. Shu jump scare. What's wrong with MJ? I'm assuming it relates back to the accusations of impropriety with younger fans. That was like a huge story. Huge. I remember that just being like the headline everywhere. And it was even brought up when Michael Jackson died as well. 2010s don't feel like that long ago, numerically, but it feels like forever ago, numerically. Are you serious? 2010s feels like a totally different, feels like a light year away. Like, that is a bygone age. By the reasons Glee was culturally relevant and boundary breaking back then, no longer apply for good reason. Strides forward. The strides forward the show made. The strives forward the show. Wait, that is awkwardly written. The forward strides the show made. There we go. For LGBTQ plus representation, albeit with plenty of bi erasures in there, are no doubt part of the reason we can go gooey for the likes of Heartstopper and Heated Rivalry. Can't see Murphy being able to tackle the rise of far-right men or any other myriad problems affecting Gen Z in any way that isn't reductive and offensive. All I envision is a clunky rendition of some Morgan Wallen track mashed up with Chappell Roan as a means of healing. Good God, that sounds awful. It's the first thing to think of with MJ, the trials. Yeah, those were crazy. I remember that literally gripping the world as news headlines. That was insane to watch. Literally, we would... I actually remember this. We would turn the TV on before eating our dinner as a family and watch some of the trial coverage. It was just huge. It was huge. You had to watch it. It was just one of those things, like you just had to see it. I love Morgan Wallen and Chappell Roan being in the spectrum. I understand that in this infinite moment of reboot, revival, and rehash, I think I literally said that earlier. The Glenaissance, the Glenaissance, the Glenaissance might seem like cause for further exploration, but some things should be left in the past. Glee star Kevin McHale seemingly calls out fans who compare the deaths of 3 cast members as a, quote, sacrifice. What? He shared a message on X, July 29th, calling out fans who compare the deaths of real people to a curse or sacrifice, like the Glee curse or the Glee sacrifice. Didn't mention the other co-stars by name. Kevin starred as Artie. Might as well bring up the post, right? Let me log off today because the way too many of you talk about real people who have passed as a sacrifice or a curse in regards to a TV show is effing diabolical and untethered from any sort of humanity or reality. Get effed. Somebody replied, people are still going on about the whole curse thing? Well, 2 were tragedies for sure. The other one, ... Yeah, it's interesting. This article pulled no punches. Not to mention the edgelord humor of the 2010s that are so problematic now. So many of the, quote, jokes in Glee could never be uttered on TV today. Sacrifice is crazy. Yeah, it is. That's nuts. Hence why I said you'd eat the words Glee is cursed. Yes. Yes. I understand referring to it as like a curse in the way of like just acknowledging the fact that 3 big actors in it, mainly 2, unfortunately are gone. I understand that. Like if a sports team doesn't win a championship for a very long time, usually people say they're cursed, right? Or if something doesn't happen for a long time, it's a curse. It's a curse. I understand. I guess it could just be called the Glee tragedy. Like the tragedy of Glee. Because that probably more accurately defines it. Cass did feel kind of cursed there for a while. Probably. Oh my gosh. I'd be looking at that with, both eyes going, okay. So many bad things were happening to them. Yeah, the toxicity as well. I totally forgot that. The stuff that was happening, obviously, that didn't involve death, but there was a lot. Oh, and the sound guy, I want to say, like the staff was also having tragedies. Like that's really brutal. Grouping Solling with the other just feels disrespectful. It does. I feel like it's kind of a spiritual thing, at least personally. It's more of I would be worried for a new cast if they chose to renew it. Yeah, I could see that. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Really don't. But, yeah, I mean, that would hang over their heads, even though they aren't involved. Like, that would literally still be there. People would be thinking about it. The bad things were more than just the ones who passed. There were lots of other bad things, too. True. Yeah, it seemingly was a lot. They didn't go into details of the toxicity of the workplace in that previous article, but yeah, I'm sure it was just unfortunate. Obviously, seemingly was a common occurrence in shows back then. One Tree Hill had their things, of course. So it's just kind of unfortunate. It really is. So I think we're in agreement. No reboot. I don't think it would work, honestly. I really don't. I think it would, it would be a shell of its former self kind of thing. I feel the same way with, I feel the same way kind of with Girl Meets World as opposed to Boy Meets World. Like, it didn't quite hit the same. But then again, are they making it for the people that had watched the original, or are they making it for people to be introduced to something new? I would lean towards, yeah, certainly they would love to get some nostalgia bait and get some people in there that used to watch the old one. But I think mostly they'd be trying to push a new audience on it. Because he made mention of, new generations finding the show. So I think that's why I didn't like as much Girl Meets World, or it just didn't feel right to me. Because I wasn't the intended audience. I'm not. So I have no problem admitting it. I have no problem admitting that. I'm old news. I'm yesterday's news. The OG show and cast would always be hanging over a reboot. Very true. Very true. People would be comparing the voices, comparing the actors. Yeah, that would be... I could see taking it like a different direction. Like, new direction. I could see taking it like a different route. Like new characters, everything like that. Just completely gut the show. But then again, you also lose the nostalgia by trying to do that. Maybe you keep the school name. Maybe you keep the competitions and whatnot. I don't know. People outside of production, just like regular fans, can't speak for what goes on behind the scenes. The cast suffering tragedies at like such a high rate is horrific. True. It already felt like that with the last few seasons. Yeah, that's what was said quite a few times. It kind of lost itself. You walked into that one. I did. I did. New direction. Take it in a new direction. Most of the newer fans I've seen are people getting Matthew haunting their For You page, but that's my side of the internet. Oh, gosh. All right. Let's jump on to the next one. We will leave you behind, Glee. We will leave you behind. Ryan Murphy's like, no. We're bringing it back, baby. Dan and Phil finally announced the venue for my tour date, and the tickets are going on sale this Friday. Dang, you better start preparing Monday, today. We'll update everyone in the stream about how the ticket war went. I'm shooting for VIP. Well, good luck. Good luck on VIP. If you have fiber internet, use it. Or go somewhere that has fiber internet. Matter of fact, invest in one of those ticket bots that those scalpers use to buy the tickets immediately. Invest in whatever way you can for that. Watch Ryan hack the stream in 3, 2, 1. Their tour is now 75 shows long. Good grief. That'd be hilarious. He's on Cameo rapping? What? Gosh. I was going to ask if you'd seen it. I just saw the Instagram post. Nothing is going to be funny or amusing to me until after I get those tickets. Well, okay. So I guess you will not find this at all funny or amusing. We're going to watch Daniel Howell's college dropout video. As you can see, it's going well. This was posted 14 years ago. My gosh, that feels ridiculous to say. November 15th, 2011. The story of why I was temporarily depressed, but now happy. And why I'm a college dropout, or going to be. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's confusing, isn't it? Don't worry about my life. I know what I'm doing. Haha. Oh my gosh. This Hope you guys enjoy this video. I feel like it's been a while since I talked about my life, but if you don't want me to, I promise I'll never do it again. Me coded. This vid hits different when you're also in college and Dan's age in the video. I'll try to find this video funny. Well, good luck. All right, let's do it. College Dropout, Daniel Howell.
Hey guys, so recently I've had a few messages across various websites asking me if I've dropped out of university. Well, kind of. I've taken a year out. Why? Well... But how did I arrive at that mental breakdown? Basically, I've spent the last year feeling constantly down because I've been having this permanent existential crisis.
Why are you sad, Dan?
Because I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Well, you're at university, aren't you? So you don't have to think about that for another 2 years.
But what then, Phil? What then? And no matter what...
Oh my gosh, they touched. A lot of people find this video funny, but I find it really cute looking back and being like, it all turned out okay. Seems like it, yeah. Married couple, yes. His fetus voice.
What was happening in my life, I couldn't stop dwelling in this spiraling vortex of unfulfilled dreams.
Hey Dan, there's a new episode of Pokemon out.
Pikachu doesn't understand my pain. I wish I could just die.
Oh my gosh. Phil graduated with his master's before Dan even started uni. When you put it like that, the age gap shows. If you literally don't point it out, you have no idea.
Die. I essentially thought that if I spent the next 2 years of my life at university, I would be giving up on all of my dreams and I would be condemning myself to a life of boringness. I can't be bothered to live. But then I found out that if I wanted to stay in university, I had to resit one of my exams in August. Though having spent the entire summer doing equal amounts of eating, gaming, interneting, being a prat, and nothing, I had, again, left all of my revision to literally the night before the retake. And there I was, the moment this had all been building up to. The following is an accurate recreation of actual events that actually happened. Okay, right. It's 11 PM, exam in 10 hours. Time to do some cramming. Right, okay, so...
Ugh. That visceral reaction to studying. Ugh.
Cramming. Right, okay, so...
Voluntary assumption of risk. Yeah, that's definitely legal. In order to support a tertiary duty of care.
Whilst contractual obligations are assumed.
I'm having so much fun.
I can't remember what class I took. It was like business. Oh, it was business ethics or something like that. The legal environment of business ethics, I think was the title. I had to study stuff like that. I had to study cases and tort law and stuff like that, just as like a general education class. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I understand knowing some things about the legal system, just as a general knowledge. But I remember studying for that course just being like, this is such a waste of my time. And money.
Okay, per Tillian, paragraph 26 from Rebecca Elaine. Which statement will be put is also... Okay, right, reasonable reliance. Reliance by the customer is relevant to... The mortgager will probably rely on the valuation, knowing so that the purchaser mortgager has, in effect, paid for the valuation, is under a duty to exercise reasonable skill and care, quote Lord Templeton, okay, the assumption of responsibility... No, I'm not doing it!
What?
I'm not gonna do it!
What?
No one can make me do it!
Dan, what are you on about?
That's it, I'm not going.
Dan?
I've had enough, I don't care anymore.
What aren't you going to?
My exam.
What do you mean?
I'm not going.
Dan, you have to go to your resit.
Not if I don't give a fucking fuck anymore, I don't.
Well, how's about I get you some chocolate?
Okay. So I've finally realised that there's no point being constantly depressed about your life unless you actually try to do what you want. So here I am. I've taken a year out from uni, and next August I can take the exam again and decide whether I want to go back to uni or not. I mean, my mum totally agreed. It's better to have a midlife crisis when you're still a teenager than when you're 50 and it's too late.
That's nice that he had a parent that was willing to do that. My parents would have been like, nope. What do you mean? What's a gap year? They would have been like, absolutely not.
So this is the year. From now on, I can start making good videos more often. I can think about what I want to do with my life. I can take up piano lessons again, and yeah, it's going to be great. I wonder why my neck hurts so much. Because I'm the foolish one that you were anointed with. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Now he's getting teabagged.
It's crazy how fast the year flies.
You know, I'm sure I forgot something. Oh, fuck!
That's so classic. If you've ever been unemployed or out of school looking for a job, whatever, you're very quick to notice time basically does not exist. Like, it really does turn in, like, one day just bleeds into the next, bleeds into the next. I've had 2 pretty long and lengthy, unfortunately, unemployment periods in my life. And each time the days just bleed. And it really just feels like time doesn't, like, I have no idea what day it is. I'm just applying to jobs constantly. It seems like nobody's listening or cares. It is so brutal. And I like the fact that I can set my own schedule and stuff like that, but I'm also very aware of the fact that I need a job, like, instantly. It's kind of a strange thing. Like, I'm enjoying the fact that oh wow, life kind of feels enjoyable now. Like, I can do things and time is what I make it, and I can wake up and go to sleep whenever I want. And then you're also have that crushing anxiety in the back of your mind of like, bills, money. Like, you need a job. You can't survive. Like, it's just kind of a strange, I don't know. The first, like, couple weeks of it, amazing. Truly amazing. And then you start to get that realization creep up and you're like, oh crap. As someone too ill to work, time is a vague and confusing concept. Yeah. Very, obviously not similar in a literal sense, but yeah, very similar in a way of like, for the longest time, I was just losing track of what day it was. Like, I had no idea if it was Friday or Thursday or Wednesday. And did I care? Probably not. I probably didn't. But yeah, it's tough. If you ever have like if you're someone that works consistently and then you have like 4 or 5 months of unemployment, it is insane. Came out in November, so he should have been. He might have been referring to the crisis itself happening when he was still a teenager. Either way, he looked and sounded like a baby is crazy. True.
Also, I've got some exciting news, which is going to sound random as hell, but me and Phil have been given a show on BBC Radio 1
on
Christmas Day for 2 hours.
Amazing Phil and Danny's Not on Fire on BBC Radio 1. They escaped from the internet and climbed into your ears.
And yep, that's all I can say for now, but that is going to be pretty epic. Also, if you don't follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and you aren't subscribed to Phil, then you might not know that me and Phil have been doing a show on aliens and the paranormal called The Super Amazing Project. Yep, go to youtube.com/superamazingproject. We upload a new episode every Monday.
Wow,
and
look at these
awesome,
announcements.
So go check it out. See you guys. Keep smiling and stuff.
Danny Darko T. The editing of this video is really cute. He looks so proud of himself. I miss Baby Dan. He's such a cutie pie. Oh, yesteryear. He still had that baby face. Mostly keep up with dates only in doing your stream schedules. Well, hey, glad I could help. Glad I could help add a little, I don't even know what, structure, I guess, to the days. Yeah. You know what's funny? After you work for a while, you're also like, man, I could go for a little unemploymency. Like just a little microdose. Just a tiny little microdose of unemploymency. Just a little bit of freedom. Not much, just a little. Maybe like, I don't know, a week or two. The next Dan and Phil video you're watching is right there. That's true. I could literally just click it. Should I click it? No, I'm just kidding. Link down below in YouTube video description for the original video. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. It's been up for a while. You've probably already seen it. I'm just saying. You had a lot of time. I have the excuse. I didn't know it existed. Okay? All right, let's pull up some Dan and Phil TikToks, shall we? Because there's no information. We know all the information. There's no articles. Work from home when YouTubers post videos is how I know what day it is. Good point. Yeah, when I was working from home consistently after the pandemic, they did kind of bleed together, but yeah, I used to go by YouTubers' posting schedules, which was weird. But yeah, it kind of works. It works. It's one of the Fanny required viewing vids. We could just start telling you random facts about them so you have new info. True. That's true. All right. Oh, I didn't even pull it up. Gosh. I'm literally about to start playing it. I did not pull it up.
What's happening now? It's the 7-second challenge. Do you remember that? That thing that the whole internet did and it was Phil's idea?
It was. I really created
no one gave him credit.
A moment.
This is called the 7-second challenge.
Okay.
It was invented by my friend Phil.
Your what?
Can Phil express an opinion?
You want to make fun of Phil? You try and do it.
7-second challenge with PJ.
Credit him. He invented it.
I invented it. And
I liked it.
Did you? Thanks.
I think they were in good spirits.
I remembered to credit you.
Thank you. I was waiting for the credit.
And what a time for it to finally happen.
Who's bullying Phil? I'm gonna have to fight someone in the chat.
Stand up for me, Howell.
Stand up for me, Howell.
What's happening now?
Man, using the last names and everything. Phil facts, I'm just going to make stuff up. Honestly, I would not know the difference, so feel free. Dan does not play about his man. True. Or his friend.
Tracked an emo boy, and look who I got.
Not the Dan Thirst Trap. How did that start?
Why was your entire identity based around various shades of top man, plaid shirt?
Because I wanted to attract an emo boy, and look who I got.
Plan worked successfully.
So apocalyptically.
As we know, I wrote the book on procrastination. This is what...
The cutaway.
Good little gag.
Humor. I was going for tentpole moments.
Yeah.
Exam season. That's relatable,
You were
right?
a great YouTuber when you tried.
What?
Oh, I mean, like, on your own channel when you were doing your sketches.
When I was desperate to grow, no, I really did lock in for 10
You
years
locked
until I
in.
burnt out so apocalyptically. I am a big pile of ash.
As we know, I wrote the book on procrastination. This is what...
I love how that still makes him laugh. Because you know when he was making that or coming up with that, he's like, this will be good. This will be good. I'm going to cut to a book that says Procrastination by Daniel Howell. Oh no, Todd found the thirst trap side. Containment has been broken. He went too far. He's in too deep. Indeed. My toxic trait is that I get so hyped with the songs and edits, I forget to watch the edit itself. I will not confirm or deny, but I will specifically not confirm that that has happened to me before. I won't confirm it. Saying this as an editor is wild of me. I will not confirm. I plead the fifth. Emo Dan and Phil were such a cultural moment. Like, you really just had to be there. True. I missed it. I was never truly an emo. I'll admit it. Then again, I was never a fake emo. So I'll say that in defense of myself. I was not an emo, but I was also not a fake emo. I was just kind of a... I don't even know what I was. I was there. I was there begrudgingly. I don't know what you call that, but... a non-cliquish school kid. I don't know what you even call that. Like, I wasn't the jock. I wasn't the emo. I wasn't the outcast. I don't know what the heck I was. I existed. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. There was just no direction. I wasn't even part of One Direction. I had no direction. Just existing, yeah, pretty much. Which was kind of cool because I felt like I could just look at all the different cliques and like judge them accordingly. And have like no judgment back. Or maybe they were judging me. They're just like, look at that guy. He's just in the middle, not part of any clique. He thinks he's cooler than all of us, not part of a clique. I was emo, blame it on my emo older brother. It is genetic. Emo is genetic. I've been watching live streams of every MCR show that they've been doing recently. In every stream, there are at least a few Dan and Phil references in the comments of every stream. That's funny. That's so funny. I did like some emo songs. I really did. But I never put on that fake emo where I'm like, hey guys, I'm part of it. Like, no. I know not to be a poser. Okay, so you so you were all judging me. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. It was, I don't know. I think back to those times, not often, and I'm just like, yeah, I just kind of existed there. Didn't really my whole goal or plan of school was to just get the heck out as fast as humanly possible. I didn't like being there. I didn't like homework. I didn't like doing anything. I was just like, all right, let me get in, keep my head down, and get out as quickly as humanly possible. That was my high school persona. Which also means I didn't enjoy high school, I guess, as much as some people did. But I also didn't hate high school as much as some people did. So I was just kind of, I don't know. I tried not to even think like I was in high school, apparently. I was past it. I was better than high school. No, I didn't think that. Like one of the guitarists were doing especially amazing, and someone said, Ray really kicked his up the wall. That's funny. We'll have to talk about Dan stalking Phil, but Phil got the emo hair to find an emo boy, and it worked. And what's interesting is he kept it longer. He really leaned into it, and leaned into it very hard. In clicks, you'll never be emo enough. Dang. It's just... That's kind of like breaking news. I had no idea that emo clicks, it was like a race to be whoever could be the most emo. That's interesting. I wore skeleton gloves to school all the time. But there were like 100 emo alt kids, so I didn't feel like a weird kid. Cool. You just kind of blended in. You were just vibing. True. Just vibing. Get in, get out. That's the funny part. Like, somehow Phil's emo hair outlasted Dan. I will never wear my hair curly ever, Howell. That's so funny to me. It's kind of wild that Dan's hair faded away while Phil was like, no, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Like, what was that conversation like? They had to have had a conversation about that. I was in a really small school with like 100 people. Oh my gosh, that's tiny. Everybody's all up in everybody's business. I feel like that would just be a nightmare. Because at that point, you have to know everyone's name. Like, there's no way you wouldn't know a majority of the school kids' names. Like, 100 people is smaller than my graduating class. By a lot. I had 3,800 kids in my school and 800 in my graduating class. I think we had similar. Yeah, I think we were at 30... I think it was 3,000 and... It might have been 3,200 kids in the school, somewhere around there. Glad I went to a huge school and just faded into the background. Honestly, that is kind of a blessing. It really is. With that many students, you have no idea who some people are, which is great. Which is great, because it means they don't know who you are. It's kind of a beautiful thing. Funnily enough, it was really chill. Dan said in his mind there has only been one emo hair Phil and Flonde moment. The other versions escaped his memory completely. A lot of athletes and perfect A students, so yeah, I stood out. Yeah, I was neither of those things. Absolutely neither. I probably was going to be somewhat of an athlete in high school, but I moved to a very hot location, temperature-wise. And I could not. I experienced my first summer there, and I was like, nope. Nope, I am not playing football, American football. Definitely not. Absolutely not. I had to take a gym class in the summer, and it was so brutal. Brutal. Oh my gosh. We had to take a physical fitness class or something like that to graduate, and my great idea was, just take it in the summer. It's shorter. It'll be over faster. No. It literally started up. The class would start with us running around the track, which was around the football field. And we would he would time us each. He would time us each, and we would have to do 2 laps around, so half a mile. Is it 4 laps around a track is a mile? Or is that half a mile? I can't remember. I can't remember at this point. We had to run 2 laps, and he would check to make sure we were faster this time than we were the last time. And it was brutal. I would be done, and I would just be so sweating. Just sweating like crazy. And then he would be like, all right, he would pick a team sport for us to play afterwards. Some days it was full court basketball. Again, in the sun, no shade. Just brutal. Just getting baked out there. Or it'd be like, I don't even know, kickball or something like that. And I remember, because after that, I had to go into a health and wellness class. So it was like a combo class. You would have to do the physical fitness part and then the health part. And then some people had the health part and then the physical fitness part. That is the much better way. Going into a classroom with 20 other people after you have all just been running in the sun and then doing full court basketball. That was one of the stinkiest classrooms I think I've ever been in my life. It was so brutal. Oh, it smelled so bad. Our health classes were always in trailers. Man, I don't think I would have survived if it was in a trailer, being that condensed with that many people who had just sweated profusely. Oh, it was brutal. That sounds like a complete nightmare. It was. It was. Although I got a nice tan. That was the tannest I've ever been in my life. But also, I might pay for that Diori eventually. So, I don't know. It's to be determined, I suppose. I didn't have to take much gym. The teacher accepted credit if you went bowling or roller skating. Now that sounds great. The rink by my house had $1 a night, so I just skated instead of doing PE. Oh, I would have just loved that. That's amazing. Here I am not being able to go to school some days in winter because the snow was so bad we couldn't get out of the house. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never had snow that bad. We had a couple, when I was growing up, we had a couple like blizzard, but they weren't so bad that, you know, we were locked in the house or anything like that. Or we did have snow days from time to time where the snow was just not properly handled and the roads were, you know, undrivable basically. But yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's do one more. Let's do one more and then we'll jump into Tomodachi Life. Looking forward to it. I totally can't.
That was a good little guy.
Went off on a different
I was going for...
Totally went off on a different train of thought there. Snow is so common here, the schools don't shut down. You just got to get there. That's crazy. I've been in two different kind of situations. When I was growing up, or where I was growing up, we would have snow days. Which was, actually I've been in 3 different occasions. When I was growing up, we would have snow days because the snow would make driving to school impossible for the school buses and whatnot because it was icy and stuff. Dangerous. And then I went to high school in Florida where we had hurricane days where obviously hurricanes were around and it was incredibly dangerous to even go outside. So we had those. And then here where I'm currently living, obviously I'm not in school, but they have rain days where the roads are a little slick because of the rain. And I'm just like, what? Rain days? And sometimes in the winter, it'll get just cold enough for a tiny amount of snow and they'll have a snow day. And I'm like, this is not a snow day. You don't know what snow days are. I'm going to sound like a grandpa with my whole back in my day. Yeah, exactly. But I've experienced kind of all the different weather delays you could have at school. Although I'm not currently in it right now. But yeah, I've been noticing some ridiculousness happening here. I forgot to unmute him.
Old said Gracie. Really sad said Tyler. Really bad. Okay, I'm doing fucking bad. Okay. Save me. I'm so sick. I'm taking off my nail polish. Tired, said Jane. Panicking, said, oh, fucking hell, guys. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Lie to me, okay? What is this shit? Sad, said Daisy. Cold, said Gracie. Really sad, said Tyler. Really bad. Okay, I'm doing fucking bad. Okay. Save me. I'm so sick. I'm taking off my nail polish. Tired, said Jane. Panicking, said, oh, fucking hell, guys. Jesus.
Honestly, taking off nail polish is probably the most uplifting current status of one of those viewers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was in this moment he realized. They were Dan's followers. What did he expect? I think he forgot that in that brief moment. He was probably having a good time, and he's like, how's everybody doing? Tired, sad. I'm in a sad place. I'm in a bad place. I'm in a mad, bad, sad place. I'm taking off nail polish. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. That's a funny clip. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. The Christmas tree in the clip makes it. True. True. He was in a festive mood, apparently, and he forgot. He asked, how are you guys, and got what he asked for. Very true. Very true. All right, let's do it. Let's go back to Fantopia. We've missed it. We've loved our stay. It's hard to leave. The fan relationship is moving too fast. Tomodachi Life number 3. Dan and Phil take the next step. Chapel Roan has a crush. And Hudson Williams is still in a towel. Oh, no. Hudson. Although I'm sure some people are okay with that. And some are also wishing he would lose the towel. But here we go. Tomodachi Life number 3.
Hello, Dan and Phil Games love triangles.
And welcome back to Fantopia.
Well, it was a love triangle, now it's a love line.
Fan is canon.
Yeah.
We could have not fallen in love in this game.
In all universes.
Hot actors, pop stars, and old flames from messy European nights out aside, nothing can stop Dan and Phil from being gay together. Yeah, girl from Prague.
Oh, what do you want?
I see you trying to fan block.
If you had to choose between friendship and romance, which would you pick?
For you, I would pick friendship.
Or if you're
That's
Dan
a pointed
and Phil,
question.
do both and also sprinkle in business.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Don't do that. Let's check in with the most important person on the island, Philly.
Okay.
Meditating.
There you are, getting a great fucking view of the corner of your room.
You're looking chipper. Sky Daddies.
Thanks.
Thanks, me.
Here's the thing. I'm feeling a bit wobbly.
Oh no.
I think I've been thinking too hard.
Very easy for you.
My head. It's as if there's something rattling inside.
Not another dice.
Gay
Oh
thoughts.
shit.
Oh,
Bells.
no.
Shit.
It's full of bells. Faster.
This is not a pro controller activity.
Much better.
Phil, why have you got bells in your head?
Wedding bells. Oh. Never.
Wait, what?
Wants to get married?
Phil.
Oh my god.
What? 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 Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Much better.
Phil, why have you got bells in your head?
Wedding bells.
I was going to stop it and I wasn't clicked on the right window, so I couldn't. But I was about to go, oh my gosh, they did the wedding thing. And then that next second was like, wait, what?
Oh. Never.
Wait, what?
Wants to get married?
Phil.
Oh my god.
Slow your roll.
That is the bells.
People are like, Dan and Phil, we need you to live life fast for content. Get married in real life. Meanwhile, Dan and Phil and Tomodachi, 3 fucking hours.
Wow.
All right, let's go to the courthouse. We can be there
right now. Do you know, I would never press one of those bells in real life.
Ding, the audacity.
No, I would stand there for 2 hours.
Oh my god, yeah. You can't be that person. You need to instead die of starvation because you never checked into the hotel.
They need to make a cuter sound, like a... Dan, are you thinking about marriage?
Let's find out. Oh, much like real life. I'm just kind of vibing.
Hey.
It's supper time. What's for dinner?
A church.
What?
As in to get married.
Don't eat the priest. Create.
What do you want to make?
Something that's very important to us.
I mean, it can't beat your gold bar, which was almost lifelike.
Art. Tell me when you guess.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do
A
it.
grape.
Oh.
A bunch of grapes. It's a grimace shake. Oh, it's got a flared base.
No, Phil. Jesus Christ.
What's he eating? Wait. Oh, is it Ribena?
I am doing a bottle of Ribena.
Yeah, you are. Please, if you get Ribena, make sure to dilute it.
Yes.
I have to
dear
give that
God.
PSA a lot. In my hometown, there's this place.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to all of you who told me to dilute it. I appreciate that as well.
Place that sells cordials, and they do the amazing Ribena dupe, which is like it tastes.
Ooh. That?
Hometown, there's this place that sells cordials, and they do the amazing Ribena.
Ooh, look at that. Nice. Superior blackcurrant cordial. That looks lovely.
A dupe, which is like it tasted before they put sweetener in it.
Wow.
So if you want in on that action,
then support small businesses.
Fitzpatrick's
Oh, we did
hometown.
see it in the
Fitzpatrick's
hometown
Temperance
showdown.
Bar.
That's
Fuck,
right.
I fucked up the B.
No, you got to just go with
but
it,
we're
man.
rolling with it.
Somehow it looks better
Ribena
than your
needs to cut them
handwriting
a
in real
check.
life.
Honestly, they
None
should
of
be
you artists and
spokespeople for
streamers
it.
could ever get on my level.
That is so good.
Fuck yeah. I mean, hello.
That's lifelike, Daniel.
Commissions are open now. And by instrument, £5. Inflation. What's for dinner?
Glug glug.
Boy dinner. No, you're not supposed to eat the bottle. You have to dilute it with water, and also don't eat the plastic.
Too late.
Shit, he really liked it, Canon.
Might do you some good.
I love apple, sushi, and Ribena.
You like apple the best? That's so basic.
That is not true.
Right, we need a new expression for Dan. Now, do we go to 100%? Because that's your other, that's your other foible.
Leave me alone.
Maybe ending a sentence because then you're like,
100%.
Something. 100%.
I'm gonna start saying 89%.
Saying that really makes me feel
How much more like yourself?
100%.
It sounds like you. I'm never 100% sure on anything. Something new is coming.
What the fuck is this?
It's the BBC.
It looks disturbingly like the BT Tower.
Oh no.
There we go.
Flashbacks.
And we reclaimed some land just like that.
Do we have to do a radio show now?
Oh god.
The Fantopia Island news station is now fully operational.
Wow.
Amazing.
What's in the shop today?
I thought that said the strippy combo then. I was like, damn, Magic Mike's getting ready to whip it off.
That's quite Dan.
I feel like I'd wear that.
Yeah. A lace polo neck. Buy it.
I'll buy it just in case. Me or the Prague girl would both suit that.
The Prague girl wants that diamond ring.
Hello.
Oh, it's a brooch.
Phil, I need you to propose with an antique brooch.
Oh, sure.
I need emeralds studded with diamonds.
Oh, it's the...
Oh, wedding plans.
What is this, the White House? I don't want that. Okay.
It's the terrible influence fight night. Oh!
Uh-oh. Sky Daddies are about to have a you should knock on the bedroom door before you come in moment. Here we go.
Because we're going to be racing in Mario Kart. Oh.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Talking about some bullshit. Oh, wait, what?
Oh.
Lately, I feel like I'm being watched whenever I'm in this room.
He's self-aware.
I don't feel anything. It's probably just your imagination. No, I can tell.
I can't deal with this. I don't need this in my brain in real life.
This is too much.
Don't tell me they're hiding in the ceiling.
Not the golden pig. Oh.
What the fuck was that horror?
No resolution
I don't
there.
need that storyline.
Oh, nice.
Wow, they're
jumping.
playing Watch Me Hop. Okay, we need to get these guys a fucking PC or something.
Dan and Phil on the Tomodachi Island wants to divorce. That's funny. They've been teasing the F out of the fwedding. Fwedding? So we think it's going to be a segment on tour? Probably.
And how's our favorite non-binary disaster capitalist?
Hello. Oh my god.
Sorry, had to get out of my system.
Pig, no!
Stop.
That is a crazy thing to say.
Oh,
I think she has different values to you. However,
great.
that sounds great.
So, what should we talk about?
Venture capital. Oh my god. Oh.
Male podcasting.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I think when I played the game, it was like add a new phrase.
Oh, you just put
so
male
I put
podcasting.
Male podcasting.
Maybe something new is more interesting. Why have you immediately got an idea? I'm scared. Lesbians.
It is supporting the lesbian.
That's a great activity.
Complex moral character, right?
What, like eat the poor unless it's a lesbian?
Yeah.
This has got to go well.
More
Chapel.
lesbians deserve to be ate.
Chapel loves the
Chapel.
Yes. What?
Would you like to have a chat
Come on.
about supporting lesbians?
Yes! Go on, Golden Pig.
Right.
Keep this between us.
Oh,
But
on the DL.
I have the most fun when I'm supporting lesbians.
So true.
It doesn't have to be a secret.
Performative clap.
What you mean.
Yes, yes.
Recently, I've really opened my eyes to just how much fun supporting lesbians.
Tell them, Chapel. Tell the world.
Yes. Oh my god, it worked. You're mine today.
Do we trust that the Golden Pig is being genuine about this, or is there an agenda?
Oh,
They're like
absolutely
a record
not.
label exec that's trying to get in on the ground floor.
There's always an agenda.
Okay, he's gonna do some performative liberal ally panicking here.
Okay.
He's gonna call her Queen Diva.
Boots the house down.
Yes, mama. They watched one episode of Drag Race and think they're allowed. Who are they?
Queen Diva. Mama.
Absolutely.
So earnest.
Paused for
They're
the
her
snaps.
little capitalist swine.
Capitalist swine. You seem to be
Says with
doing
such
well.
love.
I love it.
Diva. Mama. And I have bonded over supporting lesbians. Now we've become friends.
Good for you.
Great.
Of course. Capitalist swine and I are both really into supporting lesbians. That automatically makes us friends.
See, guys,
That is
if
so
we can
ridiculous.
find common ground, the world is going to be okay. I don't think that Earth is Fantopia, but we'll see what happens.
I can't imagine them getting
Now they're
married,
friends.
but I'm intrigued. Hudson is alone on the beach doing the weights.
Work. This is why he looks the way he looks, Phil.
That's what you've got to do.
You're busy having fun inside with your gay friend. Meanwhile, Hudson is on the beach doing shoulder presses.
Why are you saying golden brick and macaron in between each one?
He's thinking about the food he wants to eat.
I wonder how much cash I'd make if I started a Ribena.
We are investing
billions. Do you know I saw a thing that if you mix milk with any cordial, it makes a milkshake?
That's disgusting, and the answer's no.
Is it?
You want to try that right now?
Yes. Oat milk and Ribena.
Please
Experiment.
don't do
Science.
this.
Don't do
this.
that.
Science.
Oh my god.
Come on.
No.
Oh Jesus.
Got the milk.
Oh my god. Okay, we've got our woke
Got
milk.
the bean.
We've got
Oh, I've seen a clip of this, I think. Oh, and it still sounds terrible.
We've got our woke juice.
And the glass. I was going to pour a bit of this in here.
Ratio fell off, but for real, people watching that, and then you fill it to the top with water, okay?
Yeah.
I love that I was able to have that for the first time ever on stream. That was very cool. That was a cool moment. And then I came up with the terrible idea of, I wonder how little dilution I can do until I can't stand the taste of it.
Not milk. This is new territory right now. Give her a shake.
I've never been less on board. I'm not yes-anding this. I'm no stopping.
No, we need to yes and. It's going to mix well. Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, it's so, like, bitty. Yeah, the way it looks like chalky blood.
Yeah? Bottoms up.
What the fuck? Also, no. This was your idea.
Come on, lad.
No.
Right, I'm going to be real.
Come on, lad.
Be real.
Chat, wait.
Shut up.
That's not half bad. Oat milk's quite strong taste.
Is it like a cherry milkshake?
Yeah, it's like a cherry milkshake.
Oh, I can smell the oat milk. This is so strange.
It's like a blackcurrant milkshake. Just ride it. You're not used to it, but ride it.
I'm not instantly repulsed.
Exactly.
The bar is that low.
I'm gonna give it a strong.
Oh, man. I don't know if I could do that. The problem with buying Ribena is I feel like, well, you have like that time limit of when you have to drink it, right? It says like for best freshness or whatever, consume within 30 days or something. So you have the time limit, so I just feel like I'm constantly drinking Ribena, and so you have to dilute it, and that means the bottle lasts forever. If I didn't drink it within 30 days, that probably would have been in the fridge still. Always ignore the time limit? Oh, okay. Because I followed it. So I was drinking Ribena literally every day for like 30 days. I would literally sit down for dinner and I'd be like, Ribena.
Strong 4 out of 5. Try it with loads of cordials, everyone.
I'm giving it a 1.5.
Oh, damn.
Literally.
You hate my science. What's up with Chapel Roan?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Is it happening?
No.
Ribena and vodka. That is cursed. Speaking of curses earlier, that's cursed. I didn't even realize there was a time limit. Honestly, I saw it on the bottle because I was just studying it because I had never purchased it before, and I was just like, huh, okay. I don't know.
No. Oh, God.
It's a pig crush.
Oh, no.
I mean, seeing the pig in this light, you must...
She wants a slice of that bacon.
The ham is ready.
Meow, I've got a rash from scratching my own thighs looking at you.
Holy moly. That sentence made me pause.
Oh
What's happening to me?
This is devastating.
I look at capitalist swine and my heart skips.
I'm sorry, Chapel.
Okay, we're gonna get cease and
I have
desist.
for capitalist swine. Could this be love?
It
Opposites
could.
attract. That's what they say.
I mean, we're not saying no.
That's why I'm
'cause, like,
cool.
we're here to do content. I mean, okay.
I knew it. This is that love thing everyone's always. I want to ask capitalist
Okay,
swine now.
Yes.
Interesting.
Do it.
Come on,
Go for it,
Chapel.
girl.
They will be. Oh my god, they're splitting up.
Oh, shit. Is that our thumbnail? Dan and Philip split up.
Oh,
He's
they're
still
divorced.
doing it.
Hudson, I just
Phil's
want to watch
sneaking
you.
up on
Best
Hudson.
friend forever.
Hudson likes me more than I like him. Oh, I'm lifting some
Oh
sprites.
my god!
Empty soda
Very
cans.
impressive.
You are being roasted. Nintendo know you in real life, Phil.
This is painful.
Hey there.
Oh.
Good evening. Haha, Hudson.
You could have had your chance,
Oh,
Hudson.
What are you talking about?
Keep
what are you
it
talking
walking.
about? Tell
What
us.
is it?
Where's the pop-up? Where's the pop-up? What are they talking
It's
about?
between me and Hoodie. We're
Oh,
playing,
they're playing
it.
it.
In a towel?
With a
Phil's
towel.
gonna be like, I fell! I fell! Hudson! No!
Stop it. He's having existential moments.
Dan is bored and wants someone to come over.
Maybe the girl in Prague.
Right, you're the only person that's free.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. It's there because food legally has to have a date. Even salt gets a date, but it doesn't matter. Good to know. Good to know. Bro's flexible. I think he's ovulating. He committed to that a little too well. Dan is so unhinged. Dan is on fire is back.
Killer.
Can I say?
Karate chop.
Hello there, the frog girl. My name is Dan. 100%.
Uh-oh, how'd you feel, Phil?
How's this gonna go? I feel like you get a taste as well.
Oh god.
But wait, I'm suddenly feeling like a holiday.
I'm sweating. It's not worth it for the bit.
Well, it is mother holiday season. Dan went to Iceland.
My mum wanted to be cold.
We're going to Portugal for my mum.
Phil's mum wants to be hot. I'm so sorry, Phil. Your mum is
She
hot.
is hot. And we can help our holidays out thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Saily.
How are we going to survive without our stuff, Phil, when we're abroad?
Don't worry,
That's a good
Dan,
question.
because as long as we have data, we'll be all right.
And this time, Phil, you must create a character that represents Saily while describing it.
But Saily's just the word Saily on a yellow background.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Fine.
Does the idea of bumping into strange-looking people in a queue for a SIM card at an airport terrify you? Well, it
Yes.
should. Phil, what is these facial features?
I've squidged all the features together to make more room for the logo.
Priorities.
Yeah, now it's yellow. That's better.
No matter where you're going in the world, if it's somewhere really cold or somewhere really warm, look at this list of countries, and that is certainly a hairstyle.
Hey.
What does that represent?
That represents the freedom of blowing your hair through the wind as you use your Saily data.
Okay. Just gotta download the app, choose the country, and then put in our code.
You rented
Dan
a
and Phil-
convertible in the Italian coast. And you're using Saily to listen to music. And the wind is blowing in your hair.
Phil.
15% off your Saily plan.
Wow, they've got 15% extra ahead.
You get this.
Eyebrow wrinkles.
No, they are Wi-Fi eyebrows.
Strong signal eyebrow. Clearly, I am
Yes.
so sorry.
Saily needs a voice as well. Right, random.
My name is Saily.
Sure,
there we go.
that's the
Dan and Phil
soothing
made
sound
ads I'd
of being
never
able to
bought.
keep up with your mutuals as you travel.
Go to Saily.com/Dan and Phil or scan
The
this.
QR code, which we're going to put on there.
They are charged. I promise.
Their face.
Okay,
Please,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yes.
Like, okay, that's much better. Thank you, Phil. Well
I'm
done.
noticing them
you, Saily.
deteriorating as I'm doing these streams, by the way.
We should make some new things.
Yes.
I feel like your moment with the Ribena was kind of robbed, so we're going to make
Yeah.
something just for you.
What do I
Okay.
get? Popcorn? What is this? That's not a popcorn, Dan.
This is not a popcorn.
I don't eat anything that is the color of grey. The more I have of this, the less it's hitting. I'm gonna be honest. Is it a pillow?
Oh, close.
Why are you making me
Still
eat a pillow?
drinking it.
Anything coming up, Phil?
I have no idea what this is. I'm so confused.
Okay, here we go.
Looks like a flower in a coffin. Nut.
No.
Wait, is this Nurofen?
This is a box of Nurofen Express.
A headache tablet. Thank you. I do eat a lot of them.
Those
There's the
earphones are
pills.
fanphobic.
Yep, there you go.
That's great. Thank you.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah, there you go, Phil.
You're a visionary. Oh,
Oh
my
my.
headache will go away.
How do you greet people, Phil? Eagerly, cheekily, macho style.
I have got macho style.
I'm gonna say that's a no.
Oh, I'm quite eager.
Yeah, I feel like you're an eager beaver.
Sometimes when we hang out with someone, Dan's like, Phil,
Just not to dim your light.
just tone it down a little
but
bit.
just like 5%, please.
They're recoiling from your mouth. Oh,
Let's go live to the scene now.
I would love to be with Phil as he's meeting someone for the first time. I think that would be such a wonderful experience.
The scene.
what's going on?
This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race.
Oh my god.
Fallout Boy.
What's happening?
They formed a band. I'm
Oh,
on the
wow.
bongos.
Of course, Hudson's
Where
in
the
the
fuck
middle.
am I?
You're not
I
here.
started this shit.
You're on the news.
Oh yeah.
Sky Daddies.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for everything you do for us.
Whoa.
Thank you, Chapel Roan, for the
Wow.
trophy.
Our pets.
Bronze.
We got a bronze.
Bronze.
Better than a non's. Release the piss.
Oh my god, yeah, we needed to let that go, didn't we? Oh, you can get a cherry tree. I feel like we've earned that.
We need our blossom moment.
Oh, yeah.
I wish our one in the garden lasted more than 2 weeks, but it's nice when it's here.
So sad. Where should it go? Next to Dan and Phil's commemorative love bench?
Yes.
Oh, you can create objects to decorate the island with.
Nice. What if I make a feel?
Sure.
I mean, is that fair that the golden pig gets to be a character and the feel is just an object?
Absolutely. Okay, so our thing, it needs to be very wide.
It's gonna be an egg there. Wait.
Okay, here they are for reference.
Okay,
For
let me
reference.
see that face.
Okay, we're starting with the eyes.
Yeah, and they're kind of like...
Oh my god. Okay, right.
Like that?
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Phil rolled a nat 1 on dexterity there.
Ah! Yes.
Okay, now a little nose. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh fucking Jesus.
This is so hard on a
Right.
thingy. Right, and then...
Oh, and now suddenly we're not hating Dan's Ribena, are we?
Wait, no,
Yeah,
see,
I want you all to do it.
it's coming together, it's coming together.
Okay, nice. Okay. Sleep paralysis demon.
They have kind of a serious expression, you know?
Furrowed brow as well.
Yeah.
In the grey. This is becoming so much less botched as we go on. But
I
the
just had
bar
to believe...
is low.
And now we need the tail on the back.
You need to somehow do a flap and 2 little feet.
And then 1 tail.
And now, if you get out the airbrush, big.
This is great.
You know what? I take it all back.
My child, are you proud?
Phil, you did it.
I did it.
You did it. It smells
Overwhelming.
Overwhelming. It's fun.
It smells overwhelming.
Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, it's how big is it?
It's
Oh,
that big.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm so proud of myself.
Go shop. We have to buy it. We just made it.
Buy the field, £5. The bench area.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my
Always
gosh.
got some company in the park.
It's beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, work it. Oh my god.
Capture that feel.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Quickly, share what you've learned.
Oh, Billy. D-slice.
Oh,
They're on a date.
Where are they going?
Oh, they're going to a back alley. They're just happy walking together. Gabe.
I really want to give my room a
Oh,
What?
no.
We spend so much time
Don't
on that.
mess with perfection.
Are you having a laugh?
You having a
Are you
laugh?
serious? Aren't you?
We're the Sky Daddies.
In that
You're
case,
the
I'll
land
find a
child.
way this way.
Respect us. What deep thoughts are you having, my son?
Hello, here's the thing. I think Haha Hudson is a really good friend.
Okay.
And I'd like to ask you something. Please tell me the truth. Do we really have a solid friendship?
Whoa! We did workout together with Sprite cans. Totally.
Totally.
Phew, that's what I thought. But I wanted to make
He needs to get out of his head.
I've even found myself thinking, what if I could spend every day with him?
No.
I
Oh,
have been
no.
replaced.
Wow. I want to get married to you, but I want a best friend on the side. How does that feel?
To hang
Do
out
we
with
have
every
a platonic
day.
third?
Yeah, you can show us how to...
Boy. Are you sneaking up on me
I'm gonna
again?
remove
What is
your
your
face
problem?
for another time.
God, you.
Oh, shit!
Suplexed into the wall. Is Phil okay?
What is wrong with... can you... this is only the...
Yeah.
Yeah? You struggle to communicate.
Is he running
which
to
I obviously
Hudson's?
don't.
Hud
No.
But
Hudson's?
it manifests with surprise attacks.
It does.
Don't remember what I'm running from.
Dan
but
just
it
threw you
must
at a
have
wall,
been
mate.
very-
Dan, that was very rude.
What can
Yeah.
I say? Since Billy became my sweetheart,
Yes.
every day's non-stop fun. 100%.
Yeah, it is.
Well, is there anything you'd like to say? Maybe sorry for suplexing you into a wall?
Apparently not.
Hey. Nice to meet you. I'm Hudson
The only people that
Williams.
haven't met.
Hudson Williams.
Do you reckon they'd get on?
Maybe.
I feel like the Prague girl deserves something to eat. Everyone's got like an item.
Well, she's gonna have an extra dirty martini.
Is that what she offered to give you?
Outside of the rocks.
Oh my god. Now, of course, Dan and
Lord.
Phil wouldn't know what this is because we're good boys.
Oh, you're making a cigarette. She did eat a lot of those.
Wait, what if I get into some shading?
You should have done GCSE art.
Totally.
If YouTube's watching this, it's actually a candy stick.
Yeah, good save, Phil.
Siggy.
I want a ciggy.
Awful.
The
ciggy?
taste is awful. Hell yeah. Welcome to Dan and Phil. We've got gold bricks, Ribena, ibuprofen, and cigarettes.
Thanks for shopping with
Remember when I tried mouth tape and I got really scared that I couldn't breathe?
What?
Just like help me sleep. Because I saw a thing that was like, if you try mouth tape,
This
you'll
is
have the
not
best...
a kink thing, and I do not remember it.
You'll have the best sleep of your life. But then I woke up with a blocked nose. I was like, I can't breathe.
Oh my god. Do you know what Hudson and the Prague girl love?
Smoking.
They're commiserating about the times they messed up while male podcasting.
I mean, we've all been there. Don't wear a cheese suit to start with.
Here you go. Yep, take it. It's canon. No, that's not what you're meant to do!
Oh, she hates it.
Well, yeah, no shit.
They're sharing a ciggy at the beach. Is that what we're doing here?
Well, we've seen the videos of Hudson, haven't we?
Oh my.
I think it's because we made it taste awful. That's the problem here. Oh, it reduced the happiness.
Good. This is a moral lesson.
Today, we bring you a story of laziness in the face of adversity.
Okay. Is it about Phil?
Feeling disillusioned with his lack of gains at the gym, Phil entered a vicious internal struggle today.
I like that you're the angel on my shoulder. That's not very accurate.
And she's the devil.
What the hell?
That's so funny.
To take an afternoon nap
The Prague
instead of
girl.
working
Oh,
out.
okay, I've seen this. I've seen this play out.
Wouldn't it be marvelous?
Oh my god.
And I live together 100%.
This is so gay.
We're moving in together.
What a terrible idea.
Which we did quite fast, actually.
They were roommates.
We were roommates very
They were
quickly.
roommates.
If I lived with Philly, how could we spend our days?
Eating yaoi, male podcasting, supporting lesbians.
They're all very important activities.
What do we do all day?
I mean, we are the Yowie. So what
Yeah.
about some gay shit?
Some gay shit.
Oh, you really enunciated the T then. It made it quite vulgar.
I'll ask Philly how he feels about it. 100%.
Which house are we going to live in? This one or mine?
Please, the planned one, please. Oh, God, here we go.
Oh, come on, Phil.
There's something I'd like to ask you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sure. What is it?
Let's say the two of us moved in together.
Gay,
Something
yes.
we could spend our days doing together.
What do you think?
Let's say it together.
Oh my god, come on, Phil.
Let's say it together. One, two, three.
Some gay shit.
Biblically
It's
accurate.
Let's move in together.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh,
That's so
hip sway.
good.
I'm not doing it back. I'm just staring at you.
You can't do that.
I'm regretting my
You'll
decision.
bust something. We'll need to go to the hospital.
Do you know when we first did move in together, I was slightly like, this feels a bit fast.
You're joking.
Were you now?
Yeah, because I've been living on my own for about 6 months, and then I was like, wow, this is like we're putting our name on a deed.
Our houses are a tad on the cramped side.
That does
larger
seem pretty
house?
fast.
Build a larger house. 100%.
Oh,
my God,
God.
beach
Wow.
house.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, prime view. Look at that.
Jeez.
It kind of looks like we can't make it there.
By the way,
Eat your
do
heart
you
out,
have any
Hudson.
good ideas for a nickname to describe us as a group?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone calls us fans.
Yes.
Then we shall be henceforth known as
Henceforth,
Whoa. What are you?
verily unto thee I decree we shall be known as fan.
Oh, let's go in our house. Whoa.
Whoa, that's a big house.
That's massive.
Holy shit, this is nice. We got a roof deck.
This is so nice.
We've got an 8-person dining
I
table.
love how
We
it
don't
kept
know that
both of
many
their
people.
bedrooms,
Can we
too.
invite everyone around for a party?
This looks kind of like our house.
Yeah.
With the plants and the wooden
I'm
stuff.
slightly freaked out.
It seems they're sharing some lesser-known ways to enjoy supporting lesbians.
Finally, someone I can
Practice.
within the same house.
What are we practicing?
You need to start slow.
Oh my god.
Good evening, Golden
We've
Pig.
got everyone over for a house party.
Everyone's together.
Right there.
Would you like to have a chat about male podcasting?
Dear God,
Oh,
we've
no.
ruined these people.
What have we done?
Sure. But first, tell me, Hudson Williams,
Oh.
how good are you at male podcasting?
I don't want to brag or anything, but I don't think you'll find it.
What the fuck? We are sat 5 feet away from you.
Don't make us your
Wow.
enemy, Hud.
Shots fired.
First in Austria's great male podcasting competition.
Why is she immediately leaving?
Homophobia.
Whoa. Male podcasting.
Scared of tasteful interiors. We've got everyone together.
Tasteful
Oh, nice.
interiors.
What a beautiful island. We did it, Phil.
We did it.
This utopia. There are some complex relationship dynamics going on.
Yes.
But what a place to be.
I'm proud to be a Sky Daddy, that's what I've got to say.
Excuse me, paparazzo. You know what Chapel's gonna do to you. So pack the fuck up. What comes after this?
Oh, that's right.
Well, I think we know what's on Phil's mind.
Is it marriage?
Oh, God.
We need to get the wedding. I think there's got to be at least one more.
Who wants part 4? Sound off.
Yeah, if you want the fan wedding.
Until then, Phil's just gonna goon in his slime cave.
If you enjoyed this time on Fantopia, please give us a thumbs up.
Thank you.
Whether you're playing with slime, taking photos, or drinking a delicious purple drink.
Don't do that.
We hope you've had a lovely dime.
We have
Dime
He
to
said
time.
dime.
Dime.
You do it then.
Professional.
You do it then, male podcaster.
Time. Thanks. Bye.
Oh my gosh, what a great installment. Holy crap. We need 50 more parts of Tomodachi. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Enjoy the stream. A link down below in the video description on YouTube for the original. Go throw it some much deserved love if you haven't checked it out already. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It is so good. I'm so bummed. There's only 4 parts to that. Oh, that's so sad. It's one of my favorite series they've ever made. Honestly, it's... Obviously, I haven't seen every series, but of what I've seen, it's been amazing. It really has. Super fun. They're being creative with it. Obviously, they're talking about a bunch of lore. And, you know, they're making fun of some of the stuff that had happened previously, and it's amazing. It truly is. They're making it their own, and they're putting their own spin on it, and it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? Chapel Roan and the capitalist pig all together. Hudson. It's just beautiful. It's almost up there with The Sims. Dill holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. This is, the next iteration, I guess you could say. I love The Sims so much, but I can't even imagine how good it would have been if they were able to act like this. That is a great point. I think that's what makes this so interesting, is that they're playing into, obviously, the hard launch and stuff like that. And they're able to talk about it. They're able to be free about it and everything, and it is making it more entertaining. Although, part of me also really finds when they weren't like pre-hard launch, something about watching it now that we know, and obviously they're in a good place, something about watching those old ones is also riveting, because you're like, are there going to be any like comments that slip, or are they going to let anything slide? And it's just kind of fascinating to see. It really is. In kind of like a curious way. This and their Golf with Friends are my favorites. I love them playing simulator games because it really makes them shine, like the bits and everything is their strong point. Agreed. Letting them be creative and just kind of riff off something, which is probably, I haven't heard any of their radio show or anything like that, but I'm assuming it was also pretty good. Just them riffing off topics or whatever. Yeah, that is so cool. So cool. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up, shall we, a couple more, and then we will hop out of here so you can get going with the rest of your week. Hopefully it's a good one for everybody. Everybody involved. All right. I should probably turn on the sound. That would help.
Feel.
Guys, I'm psychic.
My favorite moment from the YouNows, when someone asks me a sincere question and I just go, work.
Oh my god, we need to find it.
How do we find that?
Phil's YouNow, March 13th, 2016.
I'm from Monterey. I hate everything. Oh. Work.
I don't give a shit.
Phil.
What?
A young teen person is saying, I'm in Monterey and I hate everything. My favorite YouTuber, Phil, please tell me what to do.
I read it out.
How to feel.
Work. My favorite moment from the YouNows when someone asks me a sincere question and I just go, work.
Oh my god, we need to find it.
Find that.
Oh, I have dental work in the morning. Nope. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully the rest of your week is phenomenal. Oh man, it's never a good way to wake up.
If you're geeky, find friends that share your hobbies, even if they're freaky. Where any question in your head is answered in
Crafting right now. Do Dan and Phil know this picture of them is on the side of a building in Brighton?
a place where you can be yourself no matter if you're geeky. Find friends that share your hobbies.
Right next to Dolly Parton. I mean, that is an honor. Work. I like to put on their old live streams when I clean or do other mundane chores. That's smart. That'd be funny. I'm so excited to witness the next iconic Dan and Phil musical number live. It's going to be good. You're going to have so much fun, really. The divas. Brighton's a gay town like San Francisco is seen as a gay city. Gotcha. Yeah. Being next to Dolly Parton, that's huge. They got to update that photo, though. Come on now. We got many more public appearances we can choose from. Well, maybe not many more, but we got some public appearances to choose from. Although this is pretty iconic. When Dan and Phil walk on the stage holding a pride flag and kiss, if you know, you know. Has Todd seen that TikTok? Probably not. We have one contender. One. Oh my gosh. That's a reference? I do not know. I do not know everything. Although I feel like I've seen everything, which is totally false, and it's just overconfidence. But at this point, I've seen a decent amount. It's been like one solid year of Dan and Phil lore just being downloaded. Maybe if you understand it, you're in too deep. This fanfic stuff is easy. Oh my gosh. You're entering your sophomore year in the Dan and Phil studies. Yes, I'm in Dan and Phil 201. Last year was 101. Now I'm in 201. Decent grades, not terrible. You know, I'm still in it. I'm still in this major that I'm working on. Some would call it a doctorate. Sometimes I think a lot of you have a doctorate in Dan and Phil. Certainly Twitter. Can't wait for your graduation ceremony. Me neither. I'll have to make a speech. Try to be valedictorian. PhD. I'm dead. Doctorate, more diagnosis. That's fair. A clinical diagnosis, indeed. Todd Reacts University. I have the June Dunk degree, and you're a fan major. My gosh. Every time I open that June Dunk doc, I'm like, this is like 140 pages at this point. I don't even know what it's at this point. It's probably 150, but it is. That's a lot of June Dunk. Oh my gosh. A doctorate. Yes. A doctorate indeed. I definitely have the Dan and Phil type of autism. Hey, what I'll say is this. There's a lot of places to get entertainment on the internet, and I think Dan and Phil has been a bright spot. Certainly, they've helped a lot of people over the years, which is awesome. And I think it's been an unbelievably fascinating journey of them kind of going through their life, dealing with their things publicly, and obviously in private as well. But it's been very interesting to kind of look back on some of these years that have passed and try to learn myself some of their history. And it's also enlightening, of course. Like, they're these huge YouTube stars of, many years ago as well that I had no idea existed. And it just kind of proves the point that There's so much out there that we don't know about that we could really like, you know, and we just haven't been exposed to it yet. And that's kind of the messaging behind the channel and everything like that. It's like your algorithms are completely different than mine. So let's see what they are. Let's see what they are. Let's have fun. Let's explore things we haven't explored before. I feel like I'm going to launch into like the opening from Star Trek or whatever. These voyages. Starship Enterprise. Dan and Phil raised me for sure. Whether that's good or not is for you to decide. We all have our special interests. If you got the Dan and Phil subtype, it's positive that there is a large archive of content. Very true. Very true. Tons of content. Thankful I got the DNP autism. It gave me such an uplifting community. That's great. Great. Phil's been with me since 2007. Dan since 2009. Through so much challenges and accomplishments in my life. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And hopefully they continue to be there. Seems like they are. And they've entered a whole different phase of their life. And it's pretty amazing, you know, from where they started. Very simple YouTube where you're in a room by yourself filming a video. And look at them now. Look at all they've done. They met Snoop Dogg. They've hosted a radio show. They've done books. They've toured the world together, which is pretty amazing. Unbelievable. If you could go back and tell, you know, Dan or Phil back in like 2006, 5, hey, by the way, your life is going to change unbelievably. You're going to meet the love of your life. You're going to become world known. And you're going to be very successful. They'd probably be like, you're kidding me. They'd probably be like, you're an idiot. Get out of my face. No, they would obviously be like, I don't think that's true. But it's true. It's true. All those things came true. It's kind of crazy. Like that is their life. And it takes a lot of courage to put your life on display. And that's something that I think anybody who takes that risk or decides to do that, it's a serious decision. And sometimes it gets, looked at as not that serious a decision, but I think it is for everybody. They'd probably be like, you're crazy. Time travel doesn't exist. True. Very true. Had to avoid Dan and Phil content for a while because it reminded me of the worst period of my life when they were the one thing that kept me alive, but so happy to be back watching them. That's beautiful. That's great. I'm glad you're around to witness me realizing, watching this for the first time. It's been a lot of fun. And here's to many more reactions with Dan and Phil and seeing what they're up to and where they've been and all that stuff. Clearly, there's a lot left, like very clearly. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you all have enjoyed it as well. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this stream. Links down below for all the videos, of course. If you'd like to guide the stream or choose the content, you certainly can. ToddReacts.com. Quest your videos. I'm looking forward to it. Where will we go next? Probably still with Dan and Phil, but where else should we go? That's up to you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Twitch channel if you're watching live and haven't checked it out. I appreciate you being here, of course, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. And join the Discord. Join us in there. We'll be having a monthly Discord stream coming up within a week or two, right? I think 2 weeks. I have no idea. I haven't looked at a calendar recently. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Stay safe out there. Enjoy yourselves. And I will see you all on Friday. Friday will be the next one. Bye, everybody.